Hey, what's up, everybody? Rod J in the house. How's everybody doing this Sunday afternoon? Decided to kick up another live stream, doing a little earlier today, a few hours earlier, and mainly because wanted to invite in some of my buddies there from over in England and across the pond, so to speak. So should have a few people jumping in here in a bit. Of course, we're in a 5 hour difference with me being East Coast and them ahead of us. So should be some pretty good things to talk about here as we try out this new thing called Slow It Down Sunday. So as we know, the last day for most people before the work week starts again. If there's any day many of us like to go slower, it would definitely be Sunday. But hopefully you guys are out there enjoying some good beverages as well. And then for you guys that want to jump in, just let me know. Still getting the link out to a few people here. So give me 1 second. See who's all in the house. Shout out to Wanda Beer Wonder. Cheers, my friend. What is going on? How are you doing today? I think you're also in the group that has the link now. So if you want to pop on, that's always welcome. Blake's in the house. Cheers, bro. Happy Sunday to you. If you want to get up on here, Blake, I can shoot that as well. In fact, I'll put that in our little group there. May have to rotate some people in and out, of course. Let me see. Let me get that out there. But how's everybody feeling today? What are you guys all into as you kind of relax on this Sunday? And hopefully you guys had a good weekend. I'm actually taking it a little slow, a little easy, so to speak. Actually got my cup of coffee here still. But it is the weekend. So I did touch it up a little bit with the Cantera Negra Cafe, which is a coffee liqueur, and it's actually a coffee based tequila, so to speak. So it's got a little bit of flavor there in there as well. So if you kind of like something like a Bailey's and cream, you can kind of put it into the realm as well in that regard. So yeah, nice way to relax on a Sunday. Shout out to head coach Mandy Robinson in the house as well. What is going on, brother? Hopefully things are going good out there. I see they're trying to open the casinos out in Vegas, where you're out there in Nevada. So that is interesting. You might have some activity out there on the strip that you'll be seeing if the mayor has her way, so to speak. This is Rod for president. I don't know if I want that job. I definitely wouldn't tell people to inject themselves with disinfectant. I tell you that. But if you're out there enjoying a nice beverage, let us know what the beverage is as well. Put a comment in the comments section. But yeah, today is Sunday. Just decided to kick back. You really can't do too much as far as like flip on the TV. It's a lot of the sports on there, but it's the old sports. So many people are just out of it on the sports tip, I guess, that they're looking at old flashbacks. I was watching ABC had the old Mavericks versus the Heat from like 2006, I believe, or whatever for the title. So I was watching a little bit of that earlier, but people are definitely going through a little bit of a missing of the sports, it seems. Although they said this was the most watched NFL draft this year, obvious reasons, nothing else really competing against it. So it's kind of desperate, just kind of pretty much watching people do a fantasy draft, I guess, for 3 days. Because that's what it's like if you watch an NFL draft. It's like watching guys just talk about a select on their computer, really. So it's kind of like interesting. But apparently people were into it and seeing where their college players ended up as they go to the pro level. Blake says, cheers to Wanda and head coach as well. And back, cheers to Blake. And I'm having a Royal Club and Pepsi. Fired up my PC. Yes, sir. Fired on up. And come in and join, Blake, for sure. I sent the link to our regular group there. So if you're freed up. It's a little harder for us, I know, because it's Sunday midday here in the East Coast. So if you're west of me, like where Coach is out, it's a little earlier for you guys. So some people are still doing their stuff. Some might be watching the TVs, doing the church thing, or maybe even going to the church, whatever it may be. So I'm freed up. So again, to get more people in, and let's welcome in our first guest.
Why,
We
hello
have
there.
AKA Painkiller out of Canada. How you doing, brother? It's been a while.
It has been a while, so I thought I'd come by and say hi.
Yeah, definitely. What's been going on in your world? What are you seeing out there on the beer front? What are you going up to? What are you doing up there in your part of Canada, my friend?
Aside from going stir crazy, being quarantined, being stuck at home, having breweries do deliver to your home has been very wonderful.
That's a nice thing to have. You
Yeah.
forgot to say also, besides laughing at our president, but we'll leave that in a different thing.
You know, honestly, I look at it and going, and all these people are like, "Oh my God, he said stupid thing." I'm like, so when has this changed from the last 3.5 years? So,
Yeah,
I mean,
but being here, it's not like we have the best opportunity for the person going against them this upcoming election either. So it's going to be interesting in November.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if it was anything like 4 years ago, I'm gonna be drinking heavily and wishing that I'm gonna be just like something good happens out of this. But we all know what's gonna happen.
Right. Just gonna try to hang in there, right? Well,
Yeah.
wherever we go, you guys are right there with us. So
Well, we cut off the borders from you guys. I mean, come on now.
yeah, you try, but really, did you?
There is vast amounts of land that people could walk across the border. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, it's funny though that Mexico was cutting it off from us because that turned to a funny irony in itself. Like, we don't want the Americans here. Okay, all right.
Just continue building your wall now. We don't have to pay for it. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's like, I'm in America. I don't want some Americans over to my house either. It's like, I see where you're coming from. But what are you drinking there, my friend?
Well, I'm not drinking a beer.
Oh, I'm
Um,
not either right now. So there you go.
I'm actually having a cider.
Ah.
So it's a crawler of massacrated desecration, and it is a hopped peach cider.
Ooh, that sounds
So
interesting.
it is a collaboration between a brewery and a cidery. So it's got what, three different types of hops in there. It was also dry hopped after 5 days, and they put peach puree in there and an apple cider base. So
That sounds really decent. I need to actually try to drink some more ciders. I haven't done as many of them.
no,
Oh, it's a
I
nice look on it too.
that is a nice look. I mean, it doesn't even look like a cider. It looks completely different, and that's kind of what
Yeah.
attracted me. So it's got a beautiful flavor to it too. I will be posting my review up on it probably in the next few days. I'm going through my reviews right now, going, shit, I got a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to get some more. I'll be going back into more of the reviews this week as well. This is actually more of me kicking it up for some different streaming activity, doing some different things, and then as you know, as a YouTuber, we always try to evolve the channel and try different stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
I figured it's a nice day, and plus, as I mentioned in the group that we're also in, a lot of my buddies there, your buddies in the UK. Usually, when we go live, they're usually in bed or something. You're even more west of me, so they're usually under the covers. And I said, let's do an early stream. That way, people can jump in. Like right now, I see Terry's Quick Beer Reviews is in. He's always saying he'd like to see some stuff earlier when he can actually watch and not catch the
Yeah.
replay. So welcome, Terry. Good to see you there. I think Dean is going to jump on from Dean's Beer Reviews when he gets a chance here as well. So
Nice.
that'll be good.
Nice.
And maybe Harry or Craig and them is also. And I invited Wanda Beer Wonder to also jump in. So
Oh,
let's see
sweet.
here. Yeah. But I don't know if you saw earlier or not, but I'm actually drinking I got a coffee, but it's actually flavored with the Quintera Negra.
Oh,
which is the tequila. That's the chocolate coffee tequila. So get a little
right.
bit kick. Kind of think of it like a Bailey's, coffee,
Oh,
something
that
like
that
that. So
that would be gorgeous. Well, hey, at least you're drinking something.
yeah.
The way it looked,
And I
like,
do have
oh,
a
sorry, go ahead.
no, I do have a beer after, but it also stays in the tequila realm as well.
Hey,
So
even
it's like a
better.
tequila day today.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking over at my like. I spent the day yesterday cleaning up my background so that it actually looks like I'm not like throwing shit everywhere. So it's kind of nice. But I looked at half my beers there. I'm like, oh god, I've got a lot, and there's one that I want to open up, but I'm really scared to. Unfortunately, with everybody around that's not allowed coming over, so I was going to try and share it. I've got a 17% triple stout behind me that I want to open up.
Ooh.
So
Oh, you can knock that out. That wouldn't be a problem. Is it a
yeah,
bomber or just a regular
it's a
bottle?
tall can.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, you're good to go.
oh
Just
yeah,
night night.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can knock that back so it knocks me out. No problem.
Yeah. Let's see, Blake in the comments, he's having a Royal Club and Pepsi.
Ooh,
Um,
nice.
and Juan just said, cheers to Blake. Hope he's well as well. And then Todd's also in the chat. And I said a thing if Todd wants to jump in, he can jump on with this too. He actually said he can't right now, but
Okay.
may in a bit. Oh no, he said, but thanks. Okay. I think he's got stuff going on there. I know his wife was Shannon was working. I think, but he might have some stuff with his daughter and some other stuff happening.
Yeah,
There's
I snuck
Terry.
downstairs. My wife's
Yeah,
like, hey, I'd like you to spend some time with me. Sure, okay, I'm going downstairs. Give me a few minutes.
yeah. You got to work in a quality time, right? So,
Yeah, well, I mean that's the thing. Like my wife's been laid off, so she's on EI right now, or I guess the whatever they're doing for the COVID thing. It's like EI. And so she's like, I've been home. It's like I get to spend more time with you. I'm like, that's awesome, and I don't mind it. Don't get me wrong, but I
yeah,
like my free Saturdays where I get to do whatever I want. So that's
yeah,
been kind of
yeah.
tough. I have the first little bit. My youngest, she was here with me, and just before she was supposed to go back to her mom's, I got texted and saying, "Well, my mother has been my daughter's grandmother has been kind of exposed to the COVID because they were at church. Go figure.
Oh,
And they're at a communion as well, and they found out that one of the people there had been tested positive for it.
hmm,
So they're like, okay, so my daughter's with me for 2 weeks as well. Cool.
yeah.
So it's been a gong show. It really has. Like, I love my kids, I love my family, but it's like I like my free time every now and then, and I've been. I know it's Sunday, not Saturday, Sexton. Uh,
Well, it's the thing there is basically it's all good because you love the family, but at the same point, we're going to test the square footage of the house to see if there's
yep.
any space I can get to and nobody's at.
It's
Welcome,
true.
Blake. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, brother. How you doing today? What's going on,
Good. How you
painkiller?
doing?
Oh, pretty good, guys. Happy everybody's doing good, man. Cheers to you guys and the awesome chat right now. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers to everyone there, and also there's Terry there. So cheers. He's up. The UK is early for him. It's like 7:14, so he can sit there and relax as well. To Terry, if you want to join, let me know. I can get your details and get you a link as well. Also, Blake said cheers to Todd and Terry. He said evening back. Oh my God, the living legend Joe D is watching right
Joe
now.
D.
Joe, if you want to come on, just let me know. I would definitely get a shot over to you so you can join as well, my friend.
He would even kick me out of that for you.
No, I'd be
No.
first. I'd be
Oh.
first. On that.
Joe D would be an honor to have Joe D on. Yeah. Blake said cheers to Joe. He said cheers back to Blake.
Cheers,
Yeah, he's
brother.
out there west. He's out in Arizona, so he's in the early morning as well. Well, I guess now is what 11:15. So just
Yeah.
past the morning, kind of into the brunch time, really. So in between, Sutton's up says still a little early for me.
Cheers,
Well,
bro.
those hams that he drinks all the time.
Have y'all seen my new
And
50-cent shirt? Check it out. I love this thing. I love it,
I'm a
man.
smart one.
For 50 cents, I couldn't turn it down. I said, sold, baby.
Nothing wrong with that.
We bought it from an
And then
old
Joe
church.
said,
Go figure.
Joe today he said he loved that glass you had there as well.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the glass you had.
Oh yeah,
Either it was your glass or the glass of tequila.
or the
I
glass
had.
of tequila. It's either or. I mean, they're both. I love what's in your glass there, Rod. The
Oh
tequila.
yeah, let me tell you, it is tasty.
What
I
are
gotta
you
cook
sipping
dinner
on,
later
Rod?
too. Yeah.
What
What's
are
that?
you sipping
Oh,
on?
I mean,
What
I'm
are you?
drinking. I'm drinking. Let me do the camera here real quick. I am drinking on the Quintera Negra
Ooh,
Cafe
nice, buddy.
coffee
Nice.
liqueur. So I've got it in my coffee here for a little bit, kind of giving it like a little Sunday Bailey's type feel. So it's tequila. That's pretty much you could drink it straight. When I had Joe and Eric and Joe's dad and Todd, and they came in and we were doing a video at Braxton Labs. We went inside the party source where Braxton Labs is the brewery in the back part of it. And they had all the vendors out that day giving samples. And we came across this sample and we just were doing shots of it. It was just so smooth. They went back and got it. I think Todd bought it that day and Eric bought it when he came back down last time. And so I went out there yesterday, like I got to find if they still have this thing. And it was like the last one of 2 bottles that they had there. So I asked the guy, like, you got the chocolate tequila? He knew right exactly what it was. Oh, the Quintera Negra? Yeah, we got it right over here. And I asked Todd last night, he said, yeah, that's the one that we had when we were down there. So,
Sweet,
but it is really smooth. It's just, like I said, you could just drink it straight and it's nice. So I said, well, let me put in some coffee and see how it feels too. And nice, getting that Bailey's feel.
I love me some Baileys, buddy.
Well, what's the percentage of it?
It's 40, 20 ABV, 40 proof.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's a
Yeah,
little lighter.
right
so.
out of Mexico. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like, what's our Jack Daniels? No, that's like 20, right? Really? It's like 40 proof and all that. Or no, it's 80 proof, isn't it?
That's
And
80
40
proof.
ABV. Yeah, that's
JD's
wrong.
80 proof.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely half of that. So
Hey, Joe, thank you. I know
So
you're
if you
talking
drink a
about
full
my
bottle, it's just like a half bottle of Jack.
Yeah. So you only get half corked and not a hospital trip, you know.
Exactly. And you got the with the Royal and the Coke there, Blake.
Yes, sir. Only the finest
Nice.
here in Arkansas, brother. Royal Club. You get a half gallon of this stuff for about $15 after tax, brother.
Yeah.
80%, 80 proof, 40%. Oh God,
Yeah.
Le Champion. Oh, I love it. Oh, God. It's the only
How
thing
many
that
of
tells
those
you.
can you,
It's the only thing
how
that
many
tells
of
you with
those
this
can you
quarantine.
Oh, jeez. The hard part about that is that when it ends out, you still have to go out and get more.
So
Hey,
how many
there's
of those
only.
can you get with the stimulus check?
You know what? I've actually done the math. 33. That's if they don't start price gouging. Then maybe only 30, but
Ron said, what part of Canada are you from, Dan? Which
So
I know, but if you would answer.
yeah, okay. I'm up in Alberta, so I'm in oil and gas country. So yeah, it's an interesting place. I'm actually in the southern part of Alberta in Calgary, so it's not a bad place to be. I you know what? I'm quarantined. I don't have to go anywhere, so whatever.
Yeah.
the only thing I know about Alberta, Canada, brother, that's where I think Bret Hart's from, the old
That's
wrestler.
exactly where he's from.
That's the only thing I know about.
Dan has a Bret Hart story. If you want to hear Dan's Bret Hart story,
Which
it's a good story.
Which
The
story?
one where you met him with the charity. Was it a charity thing you met him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the past 3 years I've met him. So it's basically there's up here there's a place called Village Brewery, and they do a charity event each year for prostate cancer, and they call it the Nut Buster or the Nut Raiser. And what they do is they have local celebrities like Bret Hart come in, and they do a cask up. But the one ingredient you have to use for the cask is bull's balls. So you actually have to have prairie oysters boiled in with the beer, and then it goes into the cask afterwards. You can add any other ingredient. You can add whatever Village Brewery beer that you want as a as the main, but you actually have to have Bull's balls. So they do this charity, and it's $100 a glass. It's not cheap. It's not cheap, but every single cent goes towards the prostate cancer fund.
Oh, sweet brother.
So
Sweet.
it is a charity, and I mean, like, each year I go up and Bret Hart does it every year, and he's been doing it for the past little while. So I go up and say hi, get my picture taken with him, and say thank you very much for doing what you've done. And the first time I moved here, I met Bret Hart when he was a co-owner of the Calgary Hitmen up here, which is a WHL league. So seeing him, yeah, he's been really cool. He's been really nice. He's very quiet. Like, a lot of people don't like, you've seen him wrestle. He's very quiet and very subdued right now. He likes to keep to himself now, but he knows he's a local celebrity. So he's a really nice guy. I really do like the Hart family has always been a big staple around here, and it's well known that these around. So
Painkiller, that's awesome, dude. One of my homeboys, he can do one of the best Bret Hart imitations you ever heard. He's like, "Okay, boy toy, I'm gonna beat you," or something like that. And then somebody will come in and talk like Austin. "Oh no, you don't." And then, "Oh no, I'm gonna get him in the sharpshooter," and stuff like that. And they asked me to jump in with them, so of course I did Donald Trump, and I'm like, my veins are so huge. They're huge.
my 13 millimeter pythons over here.
Hell yeah. I'm going to shoot myself with Lysol as soon as I find a vein.
Boy, it only works as something else. It's a nice stimulant for the veins here.
Ryan, I've been to a rodeo. I've seen two dogs have sex. I ain't never heard nothing that stupid in my life. I actually had to go back and watch it the next day sober because I thought, okay, maybe I just drank too much.
I mean, he said what he said. Some of it was twisted out of proportion by some of the media.
Sure.
But I was like, okay. Well, this is Darwinism on a very large
steroids.
Yeah, very large scale. Here you guys, I get now. My comparison I had when I heard this was, the churches that say you should drink the Kool-Aid and you should come with us, and the ones. This is a very large church he's preaching to right now. There's people that will, there's people that won't, and it's like, well, I don't know. If you guys go for it, you're going to sort out the economy one way or another, aren't you?
Well, they had the one thing before when he was talking about the hydro drug, and a couple did try to drink it, like from the fish tank stuff they had, and the guy died and the woman went to the hospital, and it's kind of like he didn't directly tell people to drink it, but indirectly that's how people hear it. And stuff like, yeah, maybe we can try that, or maybe this is the same thing. So, but when you don't take responsibility for anything,
that wasn't us.
He gives them the old proverb. He gives them the old average Joe. Well, that's on you.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't tell you to do it. I just sort of said this could be a possibility.
Yeah. Which, shout out to Joe wherever you may be right now. So.
Yeah.
Nobody's seen him for so long except his videos that come up and like, did he really just make that now? Or maybe he made that a long time ago.
Oh, it's gonna be a long couple of months and long for you. Everybody just get ready and buy a shitload of alcohol, folks.
Well, I know Americans that are trying to move to Canada right now, so they're getting into it. Whether or not Canada accepts them or not is another situation.
If they sneak in through Ontario, it doesn't matter. It's Ontario. If they go to Quebec, they'll move anyways. It's Quebec.
Yeah. They just get the old thing. Justin, my man, it's like the whole thing where you think you know someone, you don't, but you can't remember, so you got to take them in. Like maybe you did meet them somewhere.
Justin,
we made that thing. You made that thing back then. You remember that thing back then? Oh, I can't remember. But you were there. You remember.
Yeah. You remember.
You know who I am.
You're like, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Right. Honestly,
how's the wife and the kids? Yeah.
As security slowly approaching the guy, it's like, oh yeah, I remember you.
We
Yeah.
play so much music and stuff. I've had people come up to me and they're like, "Yo, Blake, what's up, man?" I'm like, "Hey, you. I don't know your name from Adam. Oh, nice to meet you, bro. Yeah."
Like, you remember that time? No, I don't remember that time. That's the
No, I
problem.
don't. Yeah.
I usually go with my standard reflex of that. Was I drunk or stoned? Do I remember you? I don't
Yeah.
remember.
It's probably both on my behalf.
Yeah. Could you
Flip a
rime me
coin for
how I know
Blake, right?
you? Oh, I met you online. I know you from online. Oh, right. I do that too.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you're the third cousin of the pot dealer. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And shout out to Thomas, Window Beer Review. Thomas, welcome, my friend.
Cheers,
Got
Thomas.
Craig from Camp Beer Reviews. If you're on for a while, we'll join it a bit later, so Craig may be able to get in here in a bit as well.
Cheers, Craig.
And Drinking Rye River. Nice.
As soon as I get off here, I got to go back and watch your show last night, man. I took a day off from everything yesterday. Everybody's like,
Oh, did you?
Blake. Everybody's like, where you been? Where you been? I was like, playing Tiger Woods golf, trying to learn how to do the shit. I'm never going to learn how to golf. Never.
Yeah, you got to take a break at times for sure. You'll get burned out if you don't. I mean, I took a break last weekend on some stuff, and then I look at my thing because I'm trying to still get to the 4,000 hours, and it's like I took a break, and so I lost a couple of days in it, but now I got to build it back up again. It's just like,
oh man,
it's like the worst part. I'm at 39 something right now, and that's been the worst part of it. It's like getting up to it. I was gradually doing it. Then when I'm at the 30, it's like I'm right there at that last level to finally get through. So,
hey, at least you got the 1,000. I mean, this last.
You're going to get it, brother.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. I actually got. I think I'm up to 14 viewers this week alone. New viewers. So
you up to
I
what
passed,
this week?
like I got 14 new subscribes this
Nice.
week
Oh,
alone.
nice.
So I mean that.
Well, where are you at? Where are you at now? When you're
Nowhere near 1,000. That's for damn sure.
Like you should. Well, the one thing I was going to say, I don't know if you guys want to, if you want to type something in the comments, like you or Blake, just so people know you're at, because your channel name isn't up there. So you got the Booze Reviews channel, and then Blake has Blake TV, which Blake TV you can see there up there
That's
in the
true.
name as well. That way, if people want to check you out and everything.
Don't click on me, folks. you will wind up scarred.
There's nothing to see here. Nothing to see.
Click on Blake only if you want to laugh. That's just click on him if you want to laugh. we will blast on Blake's channel.
Thank you, buddy. We tried.
Oh, we have a blast over there. I'm surprised Alan's not on here. Where's my number one fan, Erie, at? I don't see her in the house yet. She'll be pissed if she didn't get an alert again. She must be doing something with the family. Eating Terry, hope well, mate. Yeah. Well, this is Terry got Ashley Sexton in the house. Hey, Dennis, that's what you said Sunday, not Saturday.
I showed my dad some of your stuff the other day, Rod. He's like, damn it, boy, why didn't you think of get your beer on? Hell, boy, been here 5 months. And damn, he said, that's a hell of a catchphrase. I said, what about get your vodka on? He said, buy your own damn vodka.
Almost spit some coffee out there.
I was that close. That close. It would have been huge.
Huge. Absolutely huge.
As he says, chug that Imperial Stout. He said he's bottling a homebrew Belgian single. Nice.
Ooh, nice, Sexton. Nice, brother.
He says, so he's drinking. So I'm drinking the Gravity sample. So when he doesn't get in the bottle, he's finishing off. A little bit of a flat taste, but it still has the alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, says hello, Scott. Get him by Under the Strain, mate. Yeah. So over in the UK, of course, they have more of the lockdown still taking place. That which they've been under for a while. I think it's like almost like 7 weeks or something over there.
Yep.
Yeah. And then Sutton said, Blake, you were great the other night. So
Ronald, thank you,
always
buddy.
Great.
Thank you, buddy. I'm only great because of cool people like y'all.
Gilbert said, cheers, fools.
Cheers, brother.
Joe D said, never heard of that tequila. Looked it up. Wow. Yeah, it's a nice one. This was the last bottle of the 2 that were there. And just so you know, Joe, it wasn't a Rajay deal on this one. It was $3 off on the sale, but that's not a Rajay deal. But they actually had a lot of liquor on sale. I did get other Rod J deals though. If anybody watched the unboxing video I did yesterday, I've got some pretty good steals because you got to clean the shelves off. If people aren't coming in, what are you going to do? You got to move the surplus. So I'm fine to come in and get it for them.
I may have found a Rod J deal here. Surprisingly enough, there's a 6-pack of barley wine that they're selling here, 330 milliliters, but it was $12.32 Canadian.
Ooh, nice.
And they're coming in at 11.9%.
11.9. I'm trying to think. 12.30. That'd be like maybe close. What would it be like in American? Like close to 15 or something. If American will be more.
No, it'll be less. Because
less than 12. Well, then you're already up. Then if it was 12 Canadian, then shit, you got it right.
Yeah. And it's a 2000
going down American.
Oh yeah, it's 2016, 2017. So they're
which is
already
fine because barley wine you can hold for years.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're like, I'll take those. Drop them off my house, please.
Yeah.
Our closest liquor store is 50 miles from here, right? And I walked up in there one time. I said, "Yo, man, you got any Rod J deals?" He looked at me. He's like, "What the fuck is a Rod J deal?" Never mind. I've been on the internet too long.
Yeah.
I just went over there. Got my stuff.
Where's your clearance bin? Okay.
No, I know. He didn't know whether to share the wine his watch. What? Huh?
Google's it. Oh no.
No. We don't get no Rod J deals.
I did find a place where they would make a rubber stamp that you can get specialized, and I'm thinking about getting one to just have Rod J deal approved. And just when I show up at stores, put a stamp on them and do a video of me stamping places.
That would be cool.
It would be cool.
Store owners like, who the hell was this Rod J? Why is these deal being approved everywhere? Just walk out of the store. You're welcome.
Yeah.
When they do the double shot, the wing is like,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Don't forget to add your YouTube site as well, so they look. Rod J, what the hell is this?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
get your beer on right on there.
Raise the price. Raise the price. It's Rod J.
That's when I applied for a job. The manager did that. He's like, "Yeah, Blake, we got you." And I was like, "Yes." I never heard from him.
I think you can only be like maybe a car dealer and try to do that.
I can be a great car dealer.
You're gonna buy this car, right?
Yeah.
No. Should we call you Buddy Jesus now?
I think
Jesus is my homie.
A lot.
Yeah.
I think Epstein used to do that a lot. You need a ride home? I got you.
Cosby, come with me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, two of my best friends in the world, they're probably going to watch this back. They know who they are. They asked me not to say their names. They're both black, right? They come walking up the other day. We've all been quarantined, right? And they're like, "Yo, brother, what's going on?" They come walking up. Cop comes driving by right past the mailman. I said, "You want to get shot?" I held up my hands. I said, "Oh, my God," like this. And the cop stops the car, and he rolls down the well. "No, man, we're cool." They were laughing like hell. They're like, "Blake, you said that shit was going to happen. Told you."
In Arkansas, there's a good chance it could happen.
Oh, yeah.
At least he stopped and thought about it and not just followed through. That would have been bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If I'd have dropped the roll like they warned me in school, hell, it'd been a bloody car scene somewhere.
Guys, I owe you something. What?
Surprise!
Gilbert said, "Little some of that grain liquor goes a long way." Yeah, grain will definitely go a long way for sure.
Yes, sir.
Donner's in the house. Cheers, Donner's. Hey, Rod and everyone. Hope all is well with this crazy time. Having fun drinking a bunch of the special whiskey bottles I've been collecting the last few years because why not? Agreed. I mean, I am drinking a lot of the stuff out of the beer cellar I've had because it's been down there. I actually went through some of the Japanese rice whiskey that I had. I went through one bottle, got another bottle here, got some other stuff that I went through. But, that's why you build these liquor cellars or these beer cellars for times like this.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I Mercy. So go ahead, Dan.
No, I was just saying that my cellar is going to be dwindling soon, eventually.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, you try to replenish stuff in it as you go, right? So
Oh,
I needed to get some of the stuff out of my cellar.
is that what I'm doing wrong?
Yeah. Mercy says, cheers, Rod, in the panel, drinking beer called Taller Than a House from a local brewery, Chapter Brewing, out of Runcorn and Maryside. It's low ABV Pale Ale 3.9. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, definitely. Hope you are also, my friend. And y'all check out Adam over there on Mercy Beers, too, if you haven't. And check out Donner Pass Whiskey as well.
I will
Especially if you
definitely
know more about the whiskey stuff. And cheers to Joe D. Joe D in the house. And cheers to Mercy Beers. And Joe D, you always got to check him out. He does a Saturday night show at 7 on his channel, which is always a fun time. Him and Bum, Mark, usually occasionally I'll pop over there. Like I always joke with them, like, it's like the Saturday Night Live crew they got. I'm like one of those feature players at the end. Like I haven't gotten to the full crediting stage up front. I'm just like the one that pop in the end. Oh, and they'll say and with, and they'll list all the people's names, like
Introducing.
Hey, Rod,
yeah.
was Joe the man you did the show with on that Friday night show, the one I watched? Was that Joe a couple of weeks
Which
ago?
one was that?
You did a Friday
No,
thing.
Joe wasn't on a couple of weeks ago.
I've seen Joe somewhere before.
You seen Joe was on here before, but it was a while back, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
But he's out there in Arizona and stuff. And
Cheers, Joe.
Joe was one of the first ones I started watching when I started doing YouTube. I came across him. I think it might have been his Guinness review that he did. But Joe's been doing the game a long time, and
nice.
He does the stuff there. Saturday night they have beers, they talk beer, but they get into other stuff as well. He's big into audio and things like that, so they talk a lot of audio type things. You probably dig that part of it too, Blake. Some of the stuff they get into because they go to they did. I think this year is probably out, but they go to audio conference each year, usually out in Denver as well. Check out a lot of the stuff. So yeah, cool channel, cool cat.
Sweet, brother. Sweet.
Gilbert said, drink on a Bit Burger and eating cold pizza. That's like college days.
Eric, you know the way to my little hippie heart. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Cold
You want to heat that pizza up? No, I'm good. Drink the rest of this beer and eat this cold pizza. I'm off to class.
Don't worry about the mac and cheese that's on the stove. It's still okay.
Right.
It ain't got no salmonella. It's all good.
It'll get you out of your economics class. You're okay.
Yeah. Take a break and watch Netflix is a joke. Yeah, Netflix. I'm trying to think if there's anything. There are some newer shows on Netflix I do want to watch. I haven't gotten around to doing, like Alter Carbon. Everybody tells me about that, and Ozark. People tell me about that. I just haven't gotten into watching Netflix.
I have never watched Netflix.
I've watched some of theirs. They've got some good programming on there.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Like when they did The Punisher, they did a real good job with The Punisher and the Daredevil series.
Yep.
And Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. We won't talk much about the Iron Fist. You can't get them all one. So,
well, I mean,
you take an L once in a while.
Apparently, the second season is good, but I didn't even go through that. So,
I watched it all the way through. I think what people lost about the Iron Fist, right, is the stuff that he did. It was kind of like, why does somebody do that? But you got to think of the mentality of the comic. Like, he was found by these monks as a kid, and he was always in there, so he never really learned the stuff you learned growing up. So, in a lot of ways, his character's naive if you know the comic. That's why it translates over into the show, I think.
Yeah, that's true. And at least he knows social distancing too. I mean, if in this day and age. Oh wait, sorry, different thing altogether.
My dude on Facebook was in Demolition Man 2032. They were back to, they weren't social distancing, but they were not having physical contact with people, so they knew something was up.
Ever since I got Facebook, people have been social distancing from me, so I'm totally used to this. My uncle got out of jail 2 weeks ago. He's like, Blake, I don't know what y'all are bitching about, man. I'm used to this. He's laying up here. Everybody else is going crazy. What's the virus count? What's the weather? What's this? He's over here. He's like, man, I'm just happy to have a fried bologna sandwich. I'm good.
I've got an internet connection, a ton of games, and beer. I'm happy.
There you go, brother.
Well, you would think that Facebook was kind of one of the more ultimate social distancing tools, right? Because, hey, let's get together. Oh, no, just send me a message on Facebook.
Pretty much.
Give me a call. No, just send me a message on Facebook. I'll catch up with you that way. Like,
We should go for coffee sometime.
I don't
Yeah,
want
let
to
me
talk
just
to
link you in
and
this
see
video.
Oh my God.
Facebook was made for social distance.
Hell yeah. Facebook's the only place in the world where everybody wants to be your friend, but they'll walk past you in real life and not even say hi to you. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it.
I'm horrible with faces, and it's like, I think I know you from Facebook. No,
Yeah.
okay.
Let me scroll real quick and see if I can
Yeah.
recognize.
Shit, Christy, that's your name. Do I know
Come
you?
back here.
No, I'm just some sort of creep. Unfriend quickly, run away.
Yeah.
Brother, have you heard
Well,
about Scarface?
Yeah, I know my Facebook today. You might have saw it on mine, or I don't know if you saw it somewhere else, but I posted that today about that.
I saw that, but listen to this. They're saying now the guy is actually beating it, but he's on a dialysis now because it caused a kidney failure for him. He got a
Right.
story up right now saying I was inches away from death. So, well, I hope we don't lose
He's on the
Scarface.
backside of it then. Well, that's good if he is.
Oh, we don't. Dude, Scarface, one of the reasons why I got into loving rap music back in early mid '90s, man. I love
Yeah.
Scarface. His first album, still this day.
Yeah. Yeah, with him, see, all these people are getting it. It's kind of like, it's just crazy, the people that are picking up. But it's nice that the ones that are doing it that are kind of, I guess, celebrity that people are checking into or looking at, that they're noting when things are happening so that people can kind of get an idea of what they're feeling there as well. But yeah.
This has been the craziest year of my life, guys. I even called my mom the other day. I mean, we done been a week without power. Now we got to self quarantine. Now everybody's going and getting sick off this crap. I called my mom the other day. I was like, "You remember when I was a kid and you said you'd slap me in the next week or next year?" Yeah. Does that offer still stand? If it still stands, you just read back and slap the hell out of me right now. I can't take no more, dude. I can't
Well,
take
just
no more.
wait. Just wait until the meat shortage takes effect. That might be coming. They got like 7 or 8 plants right now that are shut down because of it. I mean,
Yeah, that's not going
yeah, the vegans are going to be like, nah, 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 nah.
We'll be outside picking the grass, going, "Is this safe? Is this safe?"
Yeah. Like, fuck you, vegan. Fuck you.
It'd be like taking mushrooms all over again. It's safer.
They'd be like,
Is this very good for me?
yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be kind of crazy. It's like they're trying to tell people do not hoard meat like you did the toilet paper right now. So we'll see if people start going crazy on that. I mean,
It already happened up here. We were out of chicken for 3 weeks when they were hoarding the toilet
wow.
paper. So and right now 2 of our meat processing plants has been shut down because there was an epidemic that hit up here. There is about 500 cases between the 2 plants.
Wow.
So it took them a while for them to close down. They've also got a chicken plant that closed down in BC. So it's kind of itchy. I still went out and bought myself 2 great big steaks for my wife and I today, so I'm happy.
Well, there you go.
Happy life.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
Thank God.
Yeah, the latest here, they have one of the they're closing down one of the Tyson plants in Iowa for the chicken, but they closed that Smithfield one for a while in South Dakota, which accounted for like 5% of the pork production in the country. Then there was like 6 or 7 others that popped up now that they're having to go through possibly, and they've got like these employees on the news, like you'll see like the nightly news, and they got them set up so they can't get their identification because they're afraid of any retribution they'll get back from the company or whatever. Right? Then they're sitting there like FBI informants, like related stuff.
Right.
That's how bad it is for some of them right now. But it was funny because they had one guy that I was watching, and he had his face blurred out, but you could see his jacket. He had a distinctive like this black jacket with a red stripe. I'm like, somebody's gonna see that jacket and know who this guy is. I'm like, come on, NBC, covered the whole person up. He's gonna get them exposed out there. But yeah, it's interesting to see what's gonna happen going forward from all that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Man, maybe we'll all be careful and everybody be okay through all this crap.
Yeah. Well, Thomas, keep going, man. I mean, we were all there as well. You got to just keep building forward. And if you guys haven't checked out Thomas, make sure you guys check him out too on some of the stuff he's doing the beer review.
Window, I'll be 61 as soon as we're done, brother. Drop a link. Let me know something.
Yeah. And it's like the one thing that people, when they start building their YouTube channel, it's not like it's going to always just keep stacking on top of it. It does get into a point where you'll start getting stuff in lumps. So we'll jump
Yes.
up more, and it won't be just like as you'll get more as you build that momentum, kind of like a snowball type of effect. You just got to
You also
keep
get
building.
lulls too. I mean, like,
Yeah.
as you're going through your things here, but I mean, as Wendy says, she's got 400 subs in a year, and I'm like,
Mhm.
a year. I'm like, that took me 7 years to get that.
Yeah. And sometimes it's catching fire on something too that
Oh, yeah.
really gets you up there too. I mean, our buddy Alan, like Blake knows, he was going through plugging through and he hit on that Tesla at the right moment, and bam, he got blown up greatly from
Yeah.
the video he did.
Oh,
So
I will never forget that. He was at 189 subs and I was at 135. And I said, well, by next week I'm going to catch your ass. And he said, hold my beer. Watch this shit. Drop the Tesla video. Dude, I've been trying to sniff his farts now. He's so far ahead of me. I'll never catch him anymore.
The light whiff of methane as he drives by.
yeah. That was funny. That's like we were playing last night, late Call of Duty, me, Todd, and his cousin Pat. And we were in a match, and Ty was on the mic talking. He's like, "Yeah, I'm tied with you right now. We're 6-6 leading." And by the end of the match, I was like 25 or 26 kills. He was like at 9. He's like, "Wait a minute, we were tied, and all of a sudden, you just took."
Hey, that's when Rod flipped that switch, baby. Just okay.
Yeah.
No more nice.
He's like, "I don't even see 29 people. How are you finding them?" Greg said, "Cheers, everyone in the chat. Cheers, brother, and hopefully you can make it in here." Mercy, if you want to come in, let me know as well.
For real, if y'all want to come in, I will gladly jump off, man. I just want to get on here and
no, we still got room and stuff.
Yeah, there's still 6. You can do 6 people. So
Thomas, the subs will come. Treaty's new one. Let's find a pound coin treasure. Yeah, definitely. Just keep doing what you're doing, and from time to time, when I was in earlier stages, and I still do it now, of course, too. At moments, I'll ask the people that watch, what else do you want to see? What kind of things would you like to be brought to the channel? I also check the analytics, see what's more popular on the channels, and try to make more of that type of content. It's all redeveloping yourself. It's just like if you do a business, at certain times you got to redevelop to make sure you're giving what the people want to see on your channel.
Yeah, it's all, like going live is a good popular way of doing it.
Yeah.
I actually my latest one that I did that caught me a lot of views but not a lot of subs was the Alberta Beer Awards, and I streamed it live while they were doing it live on YouTube. I just piggybacked off theirs, and I was like, oh, I'll just do a live reaction of all the beers that are being given awards to. I had 256 views by the time the hour was done. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
That is awesome, brother. The most views I ever got on here is whenever about 20 minutes before Kobe died. I heard it, and I know I shouldn't have done it, but I'm a new YouTuber. I'm just trying to get a couple eyes on my product, right?
Yep.
So I think I got like 8 or 9 off of that, and like over 1,000. I was like, oh hell yeah, here we go. The next show I did, bro, I lost 5, and one person in the comments said, "This is why Kobe died, you mother effer."
Really? I didn't hear about that. You didn't
oh yeah. They talk about how bad my show was and stuff. I was like, damn. It's kind of cold, ain't it? I mean, that's worse than the 7-year-old girl telling me I'm the ugliest chick she's ever seen. I mean, damn. You expect a 7-year-old kid to be mean, but fuck.
This is YouTube.
It's YouTube.
Yeah.
This is YouTube. I mean, you can't please them all.
Trolls can be expected all different levels on YouTube for sure.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like I got a thumbs down on my 5-year anniversary show. I don't know why. I mean, why you thought because I'm 5 years out doing it? I mean, I don't know. I don't even worry about them now. It's like YouTube looks at it as engagement, so it's engagement. So whatever. Well, I did get the other show I just had recently though with I won't say the person. I know Dan knows who the person is that was on the panel. I think I had like 2 or 3 downvotes on that one, but you might know who it is too, Blake. But I think it was because that person was in the panel.
Possibly.
Yeah.
There might be a small reason for that.
I know nothing. I know nothing.
I'm just
Even though
gonna guess it's the person. I don't know who it is, but it's the person.
even though we never touched on anything that he's known for, I guess, which I wasn't aware of, but and one of the thumbs did go back to it. They did get removed, so I guess the person realized I wasn't like I was backing him or anything. He was just part of the panel.
At that point in time,
But you find out interesting things about people through different ways and stuff. So it's funny that way.
Oh yeah, just like this quarantine shit. Go to the grocery store. You can tell what everybody eats around here.
Yeah.
Everybody eats meat. Nobody eats oatmeal. They can't give that away. It's the truth.
and the baking supplies are gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the oatmeal's still there, low in fiber.
I think the biggest thing that surprised me during the coronavirus, going to the store, outside of course the toilet paper type stuff, was the freaking pasta. Like pasta was wiped out. I'm like, did I move to Little Italy? Like, why is there no pasta anywhere?
Mamma mia!
That's why I'm afraid to go to the Italian store. I really am.
Hey, bro, around here, the lasagna, you can buy lasagna, but like the Chef Boyardee kind, things are getting bad when you can't find ravioli, you can't find the spaghetti, you can't find the lasagna, but you can find that nasty ass beefaroni.
You can always find a chili mac. You can find both of those easily.
Picking up on this, man. Okay, this is our lowest product. Let's never make this shit again. We'll save millions.
However, let's rearrange it a little bit and throw green chilies instead of red chilies in here. See what happens.
Yeah. Put a little spice in there. Let's see what happens.
Ain't nobody buying the red one. Why
not? Mercy said evening to Craig. Doing well. Evening, Scott.
Man, we got 15 million watching right now. Jesus, man.
Thomas, we just hit 403 subs. It's taking a year. So just be patient, mate. People will come. Scott, yeah, it just takes a matter of just that time. And like you can go from 403 and it could take a year. And you might jump to 600. It might take half a year because you're starting to get that momentum. And the more you're building, the more people are watching, the more YouTube starts recommending your videos to other people. And that's what helps to grow it more. So this is getting into that engine. And keep an eye on YouTube because they like to fuck with the algorithm, as we all know. So find out how they're changing the rules.
I guess I'm lucky. I've hit 450 S words this 6 months. Just have a good time.
Yeah, that's a good run.
I just have a good time with it, man. Everybody says, "What is Blake TV?" Hell, I don't know. Shit, I'm just a long-haired hippie gets on here, gets fucked up, and talk shit.
Well, that's the thing is, if you're going to do the YouTube channel, you got to stay genuine. You can't go in there trying to copy people, which I'm sure we've all seen people that copy people. It'll come through and you won't have as much success and you'll get hammered on it because people will know you're copying someone too. You got to keep it true to yourself and be you.
That's why I want the barbershops to reopen. I don't need no more hippies with bandanas on YouTube. Don't be copying. Cut your own damn hair, America.
That's why I shave my own hair. That's exactly why I shave my own head. So
that reminds me, Blake, did you see this on my unboxing video?
What you got, brother? Oh my God, is that your first bandana?
Yeah, it's the BeerVentures bandana.
Yeah, I'm
inspired by Blake.
I'm going to How much are they going for, brother?
I have to look on there. I can't remember. I'm thinking because I had to get them. They're made like one-off. I think it's like a 15 or 16 or something. I'm gonna have to look at it, but
I got one coming here in 2 weeks that says "Le Champion" all over. Oh boy,
you're gonna be rocking that for sure.
I'll put it across my face so nobody gets sick.
He cursed cheers, all good, buddy. The Mercy. Hey, Pop.
Bullshit up. Y'all go ahead and have a nice day.
Welcome to my hell.
Yeah. Tell him to get his beer on, Blake.
Hey, Rod says get your vodka on, Pop. He says he is.
Yeah, that's a year. Damn, taking me 7 is what Boo said there. Painkiller.
Yep.
Let's have a Firestone Flyjack Hazy IPA. Nice, Joe. I actually need to get some more Firestone, but all I've got was the 805. It's the only one I've seen recently. And then says, I take the subs as they come. It's something that's never bothered me. 1 sub or 1,000. Just enjoy having fun with the laugh with Wanda. Cheers. Yeah. Just having fun with it. You know, if you're genuine to it, I think they'll come anyway.
Oh yeah.
Because you're having a good time doing something. They're gonna react to that, and they're gonna, enjoy that as well, I think. And it's what you want to make your channel into.
A lot of people, they're like, oh, I've only got 25 subs and I've had this for so long and everything. What am I doing wrong? I look at this going, you're waiting for people to sub. That's what you're doing wrong. If you go out and do all your videos, like I've got over 1,700 videos on my YouTube channel, and I'm like, I just throw this up here. Like whatever works. So I really don't, for me, I just throw it up there. People want to see it, great. And over the years, people have gone back and seen some of my other reviews. Like I've got one that just keeps going because it is one of the most interesting alcohol things I've ever seen, and one of my old co-hosts at it. And no one's heard of it. They've heard of it, but they've never seen anyone actually drink it. Because it's that Scorpion Cobra whiskey that was from Thailand. And
Okay, carry on.
What people
sounds interesting.
Well, what people don't know is there's an actual scorpion and cobra inside the bottle.
Oh no! Wow, that is interesting.
So I mean, I get a lot of Eastern across the pond views because people know about it. But there's like they look at it and they're like, what's this? I'm like, well, just watch it. It's the worst video I've ever seen filmed because it was my co-host and he was drunk on New Year's Eve. But
don't you hate a drunk co-host?
Yeah,
I hate them, boy. Hold on.
God, give me a second here. Let me just. I agree with you, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that never happens on the alcohol channels.
Yeah. Not in the least. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones I look at. I'm like, okay, well, I'm still getting views from it. So, Dr. Pepper with cream soda. Add some dark rum in that. Yeah. You've got me sold.
Ooh, that's
Joe's trying to come down a little bit. You want him to build back up.
I'm not an influencer if I didn't do it, okay?
Yeah. Cheers to the awesome chat. Oh. Mercy, I love Daredevil. Netflix, great casting the show. Yeah, Daredevil was great. The cool thing is what they're looking at now which I'm happy about with the MCU is switching them over into the movie. They're looking to keep Charlie from Daredevil as the Daredevil character. And so far, they're looking to keep John as the Punisher character for the movie version when it kicks over, which is nice because he makes really probably the best Punisher I've seen in years. They haven't been able to get the guy that played Luke Cage to sign yet, although I know he has another show on CBS now, so that might be hard for him to maybe do if contracts become involved. I like him as Luke Cage. I like the girl that played Jessica Jones as well, if they were to keep them kind of together. The hardest thing about watching Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, though, and when you have like that Marvel comic book background, it's just that knowing how the comics went. It's like, well, how can you get these two back together now? Because in the comics they were together, but it kind of changed a little bit on the show and how it's going to go into the movies. It seems.
Oh, they can do anything. It's Hollywood magic. Come on now.
Yeah, they can.
I've been watching a bunch of older movies here lately, man. I got to see a good one today. The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
I heard about that one. I've never seen it, but I know it's an older movie. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. For a good old John Wayne, which I don't like John Wayne shit, pretty good. It was close to Kill a Mockingbird, but not quite. Kill a Mockingbird is my favorite movie of all time.
That's a classic. I mean, well, I guess I watched it, but then we also read the book when we were in school. Apparently, in some schools, it's like they don't let them read it now or whatever. Like it's on the list of stuff they can't, and it's like so they're trying to rewrite the history, I guess, from not letting the people read how it actually was back then on stuff.
Oh yeah, man, it's an awesome movie. I mean, Reefer Madness is a close second, but not quite,
That's a crazy movie.
And he's over here. I swear to God, he's like, ha, ha, ha. And he hits him with the frying pan because of the evil marijuana.
Anybody's ever seen anybody smoke weed? Like, I've never seen anybody do that before.
Never. No, it's not. Just because it's legal up here, I've never seen anyone do it.
It's still stinking here right now. You don't see me grabbing frying pans, killing everybody across the road.
Yeah. It's more like turning around. Like, who's going to Taco Bell?
Should we order KFC or
Yeah.
McDonald's?
Or it's like I could really use a jelly
Hey.
donut right now.
Hey guys, KFC sells tacos right now. I told y'all they never should have legalized it. I mean, my
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
my God.
No, KFC has the chicken with the donuts as the buns, right? Is
Oh
that
God,
KFC that did that one
yes.
with the
Yeah,
glazed
I
donuts as
heard,
the buns
yeah.
with the chicken in the middle?
Yep.
That's just a heart attack waiting to happen for
Have
sure.
you had it? Have you ate it?
No, I've seen people do it in their videos, and
That's
it's just
if
like
you ate
that's
that, you're going to eat a fried bologna sandwich because a donut with chicken sounds nasty as shit. Sorry.
it does, but so did back in the day chicken and waffles until you actually had it. You're like, you know what, these kind of go together
Yeah, that's
now.
true too. That's true.
Yeah.
But with
But
donuts,
there's
and
no way
chicken,
there's
like,
no way you're not getting high cholesterol if you eat
what do
chicken
they
with
call
donuts as the
donuts and
buns.
chicken? Like a diabetic stick or something? I mean, is that what they call it? Or-
I don't know. I think Wilford Brimley.
Diabetic in a sandwich.
Does pop up. I think when you get with every order, Wilford Brimley brings it to you or something.
Diabetes.
Sounds like a wrestler name, the Diabolic Diabetes.
But Joe, I watched a lot on Netflix. Terry said Making a Murder blows your mind, which I've heard about that show really being deep. But it's almost like if you watch it on Netflix right now, everybody's turning on Tiger King, and I bet that'll
Oh
come up the first.
no! You mentioned it. Oh,
I've never watched it. I haven't watched it, so I'm one of
It's-
the holdouts.
okay, fine.
Seconds of it, kids don't do meth.
Yeah.
Moral of the story: don't do meth.
So there's the Tiger King, or there's beer. What is it? Beer Brothers.
Oh, I heard that was terrible from a
Both
lot
of
of
them
people.
are horrible. But if you want to have a mindless thing, smoke a reefer, whatever else, get really drunk and watch Beer Brothers and understand that the humor is the worst toilet humor you will ever see.
Yeah.
But at the
And
same
wasn't
point, what's that?
Isn't it the guy that did that show? The guy that did the fantasy football show that used to be on FX? That was pretty funny. I think it was the same guy that did both shows.
I think
The
so.
League, I think it's the guy that did the League, which is surprising because they had pretty good material on that show.
Yep. And I mean, I went in with a grain of salt, and I made it 6 episodes.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
exactly 5 more than I could have made it.
Yeah. Actually, probably five more plus 55 minutes, because you probably made it 5 minutes going, no, fuck
Five
this.
and 3/4 more. 5 and 3/4 more than I would have went. Yeah.
I wanted to see how far they went with the Trappist monks episode. I'm like, no, I'm done. That's just no. Just no.
Sir, saying, I
That's-
can't get that time back in my life. It's over.
Hey,
Time
time
is
is middle. Nobody knows right now, brother. I don't know.
Yeah, from what the last I saw on that is that he hasn't died yet. There was actually his train was showed up in some other part of the country, so that's the train that he uses. So he may be moving around, but nobody knows because we don't get news out of North Korea really. But from what I've also been hearing, his sisters could be possibly a lot worse than him taking over as far as
But
being
also,
a tyrant.
do remember with the news things that injecting bleach will help you. So I mean, this is also a subsidiary of
I'm getting the stain ready. It's you.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, there's that. Or is the leader of North Korea dead? You know what? I'll wait till the real reports come out.
Yeah. Cheers, Throttle, by the way. And
Cheers, whiskey.
I never thought I'd say it before, but I kind of missed the days when everybody was just wrapped around the Kardashians. Kind of
Yeah,
miss those days.
Yeah. The conspiracy theorists are having a fucking heyday right now. Don't.
Hey, at least I'm not Caitlyn Jenner. I still have a penis.
Back when everybody was caught up on Bruce Jenner, the world was a lot simpler.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, there's that. I mean, that's not, oh god.
Is it true? Is it true that Bruce Jenner had an addictomy? I'm sorry. Cheers.
Oh,
Sorry.
Well, that's better talk. That's better talk than North Korea, if you ask me.
oh. Terry said making a murder is fantastic. What a program that is what Juan just said there.
Yep.
Mercy said, cheers, Terry. Looking forward to a new series of Making a Murder. Apparently different story. Yeah, I guess they're doing different stuff with it. Talk about being framed and set up, bloody unbelievable.
Shout
If it
out
was
to all
here,
your husbands out there whose wives watch that shit 24/7 and you don't eat none of her cooking no more. Cheers. Cheers, boy. Cheers.
Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Oh God.
if
Okay,
he
I'm
was set
good.
up, yeah. Don't get yourself in trouble.
Here, have some of my potato casserole. You've never made this before.
It's fine. Yeah. We have 2 meat plants as well, and I am in the Texas of the North.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Alberta Beer Awards? Beer Awards.
Yeah, your beer rewards. Well, I am. This is my reward for being in Alberta. So,
Thrash, what is up, my friend? Cheers, buddy.
What up, Thrash? Good to see you,
Thrash
bro.
was on last night. We had some pretty good conversation and stuff, too.
Oh, I definitely got to go back and watch it now then,
Yeah,
man.
we had a good time.
Oh, man, it's going to be awesome.
And again, if anybody wants
Right,
to
Jay, man.
jump in here, just let me know. They wanted you on Wild Card Wednesday. Wanted me on Wild Card Wednesday? Or wanted Booze? Or wanted Blake?
yeah.
I know.
I
They
don't
don't want
understand.
me on Wild Card Wednesday. I know they be.
Actually, Blake, they want you to comment in this comment section. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead of the comments here so that they can actually check your thing.
Yeah. Yeah, usually Wednesdays are tough anyway because usually I'm on What the ABV. I just took this last Wednesday off, but I'm usually on Mike's show on Wednesday nights. Which that's a funny show. If you've never seen that, Dan, you should check out Beer Chugs. Wednesday night we do a game show called What the ABV, where you have to guess the ABV of beers. Pretty fun. The Alberta Beer Awards, we have it every year, and got plenty of pasta. Helps when your in-laws work in the wholesale industry. Yeah, but the whole thing about I never thought pasta would be this big thing that people would go after. That they thought the world was in trouble or something.
Boy, that'd been nice.
I just did more with the rice than I would the pasta, but
this right here shows exactly why time travel will never be allowed. If I'd have known 6 months beforehand, fuck buying all this stuff, I'd have tagged the word coronavirus. Every way somebody said it, I get paid a nickel. Then I'd go out and I'd have enough money. That's why time travel will never happen, folks.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that we know of.
That we know of.
I don't know. They might have done it already. I mean, the Simpsons people, they seem to always know shit.
That's true.
Oh my God, do they not? Do they not?
Elon Musk, time traveler? Yes.
Elon Musk, yeah. Where did you make that money? Oh, I had a little thing that I knew about that you didn't.
Yeah.
You're like Brittany Murphy in that movie. I'll never tell.
Might be a little something.
I got you there, Thrash. So check your Facebook. Blake TV, you the man, Ron said.
Ronald, I'm just following your lead, Rod J's lead, Painkiller's lead, and everybody else's fucking awesome lead.
Don't follow my lead. I'm Canadian.
I don't know why you want to copy.
Bret Hart.
That's true.
Let me see here. Who is this Blake TV?
He's one bad. You shut your mouth. Okay.
Link for what? Thrash metal. Yeah, Thrash will he can jump on with us as well. Lots of how to work NFL players. That could be the new Luke Cage. Well, yeah, but the NFL's trying to move forward. Like Blake locked up a little bit. He has some crazy internet sometimes.
Yeah. He got a good smile on him while he's locked up there.
I mean, if they might not be out of work, they may be out of work because they get their positions taken out. The draft has happened too.
Right.
Jimmy Stewart, not John Wayne, and Liberty Valance. Jimmy Stewart in that one. Okay. I knew about the movie, but had not seen it. But Blake said he saw it. Blake's locked up right now. What's going on, my friend?
Blake's locked up.
Yeah. What a great pose, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get Blake to smile? Yeah, okay, right there.
Too bad Jeremy's not here. I would go ahead and then use that as a background. Like, wait a second, let me get that picture real quick. I'm putting my background. You got Super Mario Brothers going on back there.
Yeah, what I did is actually let me show you what I did. I hacked a NES controller to a 9-pin that'll work on C64.
Jeez.
Nice.
Okay, you know
Okay.
you're bored during quarantine when?
Oh no, this is every day, dude.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not home brewing, barbecuing, or doing crap, I'm fixing the old retro.
I have to admit that it's very ingenious. Like that's
Pretty cool there. And then he took it and he put it in. You're going through OBS right now, I take it, where you put it in as part of your video. That's excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted you to see that. That's pretty slick, man.
No, that is pretty slick. I like
that is really slick. Like that's really pretty awesome.
I was going to ask you tonight with Commodore retro games. What was your favorite Commodore 64 game?
The favorite game? God, there's just so many of them. Man, like Iridium or a lot of the the spacey ones. The Galaxian clone that they did.
Zaxxon?
Yeah, Zaxxon was fun. I died a lot in that one, but
yeah.
we didn't, right?
Yep.
But yeah, I got all kinds of stuff. Nowadays I use what they call an SD to IEC, which is it emulates the disk drive that used to go with the Commodore, and it's SD card, and you get all the games you want. I load them up. I got like a 16 gigabyte card. It holds probably all the games in the world for Commodore 64. Probably take up 4 gigs, at the most. And you just use it and load it up as normal. And yeah, they have people that are still writing software for these things. I mean, they came out with up to date like Donkey Kong Jr. I mean, all of them. They're still writing stuff and making better stuff, trying to push the systems to their limits, which is really cool. What's up, Blake?
What's up, brother? My net dropped out. I knew they were replacing me with another good long-haired looking mother. Yeah.
Well, shit. I feel bad with the short hair here.
I'll load up a different one.
We got the doctor in the house. What's up, Rod? Cheers, everyone. He's actually drinking a Farm Island Brewing organic IPA.
Ooh.
Did I just see Mario jumping above Thrash's head? What the hell
that
is
you
this?
did.
Thrash redid his Commodore 64, hooked it up with the controller to go into the the
Commodore.
Yeah, so he had the Mario brother up there.
Okay, I'm feeling old all of a sudden with this.
Well, at least you don't look old, buddy. That's the main thing. You don't look old.
Yeah, that's why. This is why I shaved my head, because I look bald because of my kids. So it's one of those things. It's drop the age by about 10 years by getting rid of the hairline that's receding.
I call it retreating.
Oh yeah.
I don't even call it retreating.
I just call it damn kids.
I'm so ugly. The hair on top of my head is starting to run away from my face. That's what I call it.
I just usually shave mine off, which I need to do some point tonight.
Yeah.
I think it was
I've
on my.
been meaning to talk to you about that.
I'm growing.
I'm just growing my beard to see how long I can grow this during the quarantine. People grow their hair. I'm growing my beard. So my wife's like, "Can you trim that?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Why?"
No.
Because I'm gonna see how long it grows. She goes, "I don't like it." I'm like, "Well, at least you can lead me around to the bedroom."
I was gonna say maybe she says it scratches.
Fold it back.
Well, there goes the fucking G rating.
Yeah.
Look at the Lou Albano with the rubber bands.
Actually, I was going to do that for Halloween. I've got the belly for him and everything, so I was going to actually do that. And
did you make a Captain Lou reference?
He did. He did. And I was actually going to do that for Halloween.
Oh, my God. Yeah, they're going to come down here and they're going to, woo! It's kind of like a white Bill Cosby.
See, I was either going to do that or Jim the Anvil, because, the hair.
Oh, yeah, Jim the Anvil.
So, one or two.
Mercy tried to make a pitch for Tiger Kings, and it's good, but you have to stick with it. Big Turn, Brew Brothers is awful. Made it 1.5 episodes.
Oh my God, is this Donkey Kong? Did you just click Y for yes for unlimited lives? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We got a damn hacker hacking the 1984 awesome version of Donkey Kong. Boy, look at them graphics.
Oh my God, 8-bit
That looks like,
and everything.
that looks like me throwing my ex-girlfriend out.
On the Commodore.
Oh my God, he's got a joystick too.
No, I hacked
That's some,
this thing.
Hey, that's
that's
me
some
crawling.
memory.
That's me crawling up the bedroom to my chick.
And making sure nobody follows.
Damn right. Nobody wants to see me naked. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all may not know this, but Jeremy V is like the greatest Donkey Kong player I've ever seen in my life.
Who?
Jeremy V. Mr. Vincent, you know what I'm talking about. Oh shit, run, jump.
Oh, there's
I'm
another
gonna show
drone.
you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
sweet baby God.
Donkey Kong
What's up, fellas?
wasn't originally made for
Hello, brother. How you doing?
Jeff.
Oh, I decided to stop playing the Animal Crossing that the kids have, and
hey, Animal Crossing is pretty popular during the quarantine, I've heard. So
Thrash is trying to make himself feel older by bringing back Donkey Kong right now. So
Oh no, this is when I was a teenager. It shows how old I am. I had the Commodore 128 when I went into the service in 1985 or 84. Hey, what's up, Alan?
Jeez.
how's it going?
All right, brother.
Thrash, I was born in '85. I'm sorry, buddy. Cheers.
Oh,
I got the
Yeah, I
kids.
know.
We got
I'm
the
just
kids
glad you didn't.
the Animal Crossing game, and they were like, "Daddy, you need to try this out. You need to try this out." I was like, "Oh no." So yesterday, after about an hour and a half of watching that fourth and fifth round of the draft, I was like, "Let me go in here and see what everybody's doing." Switch was free. I was like, "Well, here, I'll try it real quick." So 2:00 in the morning later, I was like, "I got Switch in the morning."
Yep.
So
Yep.
they're
First
like,
dibs.
wait a minute. So yeah, now I get to take and fight with the kids over the Switch. Take and show them how. They're like, I bet you don't know how to do this. By the time I woke up this morning and got back on the game, I was able to take and pay off the house that you have to take and get the loan. Yeah, they're like, I'm like, y'all keep too much stuff that y'all find.
So wait a minute. You're playing this game called Animal Crossing, right? So I got to ask you something, brother. What makes more money, making bacon or selling bacon?
Selling it on there.
Oh, getting triple OG. He's starting to figure it out, folks.
But if he gets the pigs, he has no problem selling them. His Erie doesn't want those pigs sold.
Yeah, no
Alan,
kidding. Yeah, no
Alan's already
kidding.
going to name them after food. Come here, bacon. Come here, pork chop.
Oh yeah.
We
You
need
ain't
to
putting-
exactly.
You ain't putting no
Come here,
pickles
ham
and
bone.
cheese on. You ain't putting
Ham
pickles
bone.
and cheese on
Pork
Wilbur,
rinds,
Alan.
you're mine.
I got
Alan
so
has no
bored.
problem doing it.
I got so bored last night. I decided to take me a night off here. I actually sat down and watched the original Charlotte's Web. I got so drunk I teared up when he started writing shit. I was like, oh god!
Oh my God.
But I cried when Old Yeller got shot too.
Well, who
Hey,
doesn't
there's nothing
cry
wrong
when
with
Old
that.
Yeller got
Okay,
shot?
I'm sorry. You want crying tears and everything else like that. When my dad went to took me to go see E.T., I cried when he left.
The extra
Hey, that's
test.
cool.
Yep. I
don't
get
get
it.
Hey, painkiller.
The last movie I ever cried at when I was younger, I think it was in Rudy when he at the end when he finally got in and everybody was cheering for him.
Painkiller. Hey, painkiller.
All right, so
Don't tell nobody. But my dad first cried when Wally was really hard on the beaver.
Oh.
And you think you're old?
Wally was real hard on the beaver. Is that a version we've never seen before?
So is Eddie Haskell, Wally, and Miss Beaver.
To give you an idea of how old I am, how many people can name this guy?
Yeah,
Oh, that's a Moose and Squirtle. That's a Bullwinkle.
yeah.
I mean, Rocky. That's Rocky.
That it is. That it is. And
Thank God for Google. I'm only 19 years old. I'm only 19 years old. I look good in this quarantine, don't I? Damn.
It's like I gotta get me a new hat.
oh, that trick will never work.
Oh, come on, Bullwinkle.
main stars of the Rocky and Bullwinkle were Boris and Natasha.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep.
Moose and Squirtle.
Moose and Squirrel being very naughty.
Okay, so the
Hey,
guys,
well, what about Dick Dastardly and Muttley? Remember
oh
Muttley?
yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Dick Dastardly was not Canadian.
But you see,
Neither was Boris.
There's
And
no
a
such
Buckner,
thing.
man.
but
Yeah,
Alan,
yeah.
you poured that Rogue beer. I think which Rogue one? That's a new one, I think, from Rogue, right?
It's the it's that same one I've had
Brown.
before. The that Bat Squatch. It's pretty
I think
decent.
we just
Cool.
got that up here.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not half bad. I like it. It's citrusy. It's got a little bit of a tropical note to it. It's got that Rogue bitterness on the back end of it, but it's good.
So you're
I think
getting
it's
ready
pretty
for
well
vodka and
balanced.
water. It tastes the exact same.
Look, if I'm gonna drink vodka, it's gonna have Red Bull in it. Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay,
Oh,
well, if I,
God.
Oh God, the Apple IIe. Does that thing come complete with Oregon Trail?
Yes, I made it all myself.
Excellent.
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
That's
So this is like this isn't the actual one that my dad got, but this is one that I saved from the landfill. My dad used to be a writer for a newspaper, and he used to use a program called Juggler, Word Juggler.
Mhm.
That's what they
Nice.
had on here. I got the dual disc for this thing. I got a monitor that's not Apple. It's not an Apple monitor, but it works with it. But this one just needs retro bright, and it's probably. I'm gonna put this in my museum as well. But I wanted to show you guys. That's what
Can
I
you make a
do.
better game than Oregon Trail? Oregon
Yeah,
Trail is the worst game ever made. You get 3/4 of the way there, and they're like, you died from
You
like
died yeah,
hepatitis.
dysentery.
Yeah.
No, I almost died from fucking boredom. That's what I died from. Trying to get through this damn crap.
So I got two of these that I've will probably be going up for sale here shortly. They're all future proofed. I've redone everything on them, fixed them all up, retro brighted them, and then I have a couple of these 64Cs retro brighted. Used to be all yellow.
Dang.
Yeah,
Whatever. Hey, brother, whatever you use to take that coronavirus or that yellow crap off them keys is what we need to put in our veins for the coronavirus.
vodka.
I saw that last video you
Lots
did.
of
You
vodka?
cleaned up nice.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, Blake's the safest out of all of us if you use vodka.
Damn
Yeah.
right. What the F you eat for lunch? You munch a bunch of crunch and munch. Oh, yeah. First line ever dropped.
It's funny. I think Thomas thought Blake had an issue because of 5G, and it's like, no, we can't even keep the 5G towers up because people keep burning them back down.
Right.
What? Are you serious? Why?
Yeah, well, Blake lost his thing earlier, so we were making jokes. And it was like, yeah, 5G. It's like, yeah, if they were up,
Oh,
maybe.
They're still trying to find enough squirrels to take and power their service over there. So
Ronald with the line of the show. Yes, sir.
fat white.
Yeah, but it wasn't much
yes.
more time when the world was wrapped around the Kardashians. He's the thing. Things can't get much worse. People are looking at the Kardashians. No, things can get worse still.
I think stuff like the coronavirus is punishment for people liking the damn Kardashians so much.
Everybody bitching
There's
about
so
coronavirus
much,
right
so
now.
much better TV to be watching out there.
Everybody worried about coronavirus right now being grounded. Think of all the times you
Right,
left the
John,
bar
like
with
you
a
said,
hot
like,
chick and you didn't get caught driving drunk. Now we're getting paid back for it right now.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. All right. There's that. Karma. Wait, we are all getting screwed from this one.
This is like being 16 years old again, man. Fuck, gas is cheap. I ain't got a job. I can't go nowhere. This is just like being 16 again.
Bullshit. It's 16. I wasn't able to take and play video games half the fucking day.
Bro, when you was
That's like
16,
being 16.
Alan, I heard the day before you was born, Rocks came out brand new. We got Rocks.
Yeah, but in my day, we got to
Oh,
paint.
if I'm only 2 years older than you. What the fuck?
Puppy power, baby. Puppy power.
Oh, there's a Scooby-Doo reference right there.
Damn right. Alan, you may not see me no more after tonight, EB. Seriously, man, my president told me that I got to shoot myself up with Lysol. I'm getting my veins ready. It's going to be huge, huge.
I ain't even touching that with a 10-foot.
Rod said the funniest shit the other day on Facebook. He says, take you a teaspoon of this, a teaspoon of that, teaspoon of this. You will not wake
Yeah,
up.
I wouldn't touch that with 6 foot distancing.
No,
I showed my dad that. He's like, damn, son, get your beer on. I know, right? Why didn't you come up with that?
Every day. He really is.
Oh,
Well, you got to
His
look at it.
conference.
There's the political side, and then there's the scientific side. We were talking about that last night, huh, Rod J, with Swam. But you get the scientific people that are trying to talk like to the president, and it's like, do you guys discuss this before you even go out on the air? Really?
No. It's just like a B&A show, but except the whole world watches. There's no planning at all. We just go.
that's probably the best correlation I've ever heard about
That's
the fucking
great.
news briefings that they do. I'm gonna tell you, I wasn't a fan of Trump before this. Now I've defended some of the stuff that has been blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to take and go back through and find actual fucking transcripts. But some of the stuff he's been saying with this, it's like, I really can't fucking say nothing because you got the transcripts and it's like, yeah, this motherfucker said something that fucking stupid.
Yep.
I didn't support
But
him
did you see
running.
it live? Did you see it live? I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
I thought last week when
Wait,
he said,
he just said what? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. The country and the
watching-
world is watching. Oh.
me and him was watching it live last week when he says, by the way, I know everybody's really sick right now, but I'm #1 on Facebook. Even the old guys around here who voted for him says, who gives a fuck? And the next question was, what's Facebook? You know?
Facebook.
I took it. It's funny
Oh,
because
Lord.
the lead up, whatever, you had a Democratic National, the Republican National Committee or, the party or whatever. Trump was running. I was like, how the fuck is he running? How the fuck is this has to be for publicity. And then he started gaining fucking people. And I was
Yep.
what the fuck is going on? And you have people like Ted Cruz and fucking like Marco Rubio and some of the other people. I was like, how are y'all not taking this fucker out? How? And it's like, have we devolved as a society to where we just want to see the basic fucking human emotions?
People are
The only reason Donald Trump won the presidency is because him and Vince McMahon are best friends. He gave a typical baby face promo. If you had, it'd be like them giving me a mic, be like, hey, Blake, tell everybody in the world what you do to fix shit. Here you go.
No, I get the reason why. I get the
everybody
reason
loves
why
him.
he won. He played the bully in the fucking in the fucking
Right.
debates, and he ran on water cooler fucking politics. Everything he was saying was people at my fucking job sites were fucking talking about.
So
that's
it's
how
asking
he
that.
won, but
Instead
it was
of
like,
asking that,
we're
brother, ask
devolved
this.
into base human
I'm going to
emotions.
do like the McLaughlin report. Wrong. He won because the Democrats ran Hillary Clinton down our throat again. It's like, how many times are you going to put Hillary Clinton out there?
Well, that
People
was
do not want her.
that was the other issue. That was the other issue. He would have got. I think he'd have got beat if they'd actually took and run Bernie Sanders. Because half the people
yeah,
that were
yeah.
Democrat
Stop.
didn't want Hillary, and they wanted They were like, all right, I could live with Bernie, except for the moderate Democrats is where they fucking lost, and they're still going to take and lose it with Joe Biden because he's a fucking. I don't give a shit what's going on or what the fuck Trump does. That fucking doddering old fool. Oh Jesus Christ! How the you'd have had better luck if you'd have run fucking Yang or fucking Gabbard or even Bernie. If you'd have fucking propped him up,
TV. I'd have gave a better shot than Joe.
Jesus
I'd have
Christ.
gave a better. First thing
Joe.
I've done, I'd have legalized pot. That gives me 50% of the vote right there.
For nothing. Like, Joe.
Sorry about that. Cheers.
Well, obviously that happened because Trudeau did that to us, and here we are smoking a great big reefer on the side. Anyways, Ashley, hey, how you doing?
Cheers, John.
Welcome.
You come in at the perfect time. My
I just
apologies.
slid right in there at the perfect time.
Thank God there's another Canadian up here.
Welcome to hell, Ash.
I'm north of it,
Joey.
man. I'm north of it.
Canadian
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Wherever we go, you guys go.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're pretty much tethered together, aren't we?
We're
in the-
USA's
We're like
hat. We
Siamese
want to be
twins
taken
and
off and
shit.
put on a rack.
Before the
You're
U.S.
like,
should
you
make a
with
decision,
them? With them? What do you mean by with them?
before any U.S. lawmaker makes a decision, they should pitch the idea and then like look north. Like, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. It's like, oh shit, they're shaking their head. Don't do
Canada.
it.
I think that's
Does the
how
shit stick to the
the
wall?
Democrats do it around here. They're like, "Hey, what y'all guys think? Good? All right, cool. We're gonna
Yeah.
run with it."
What's wrong with that?
We're like this. Y'all are like Siamese twins with us, except y'all are like, "What the fuck is y'all's problem?" I think.
Dude, what
I
drugs
compare
are you
that-
on, and where can we find some?
I compare that. I compare that to riding around with my homeboy in a 1978 Cadillac DeVille. First time I ever smoked evil marijuana in my life. He said, "Man, had the pipe. I'm scared to death." He says, "Man, blow that motherfucker." So I did what he did. I went, I blew it, and the cherry went up and stuck on the roof up there near that shitty ass light, dome light. Put a big ass hole in his shit. Same thing, Ash. Same thing, Ash.
But at least at the same point in time, because you did that, you had a constant smell of marijuana in that vehicle because now it's embedded in the vehicle.
Exactly.
So that's
Exactly.
not a bad thing if you ask me.
I did the same thing to my mom in 1992 when I was 7. And you used to get the 50-cent big ass lollipops right there by the cashier register.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I had me a damn banana strawberry thing. I put it on the heater one day in the car and it melted and it went down to the vents. So every time we turn on our heater, you smell that.
That is the cheapest car scent you will ever get.
Yeah. Well, it's funny
my-
when you think about like Canada. I can easily relate Canada to America. If you think about the scene in the 40-Year-Old Virgin, when Kevin Hart comes into the store, he's arguing with the other guy about not getting the deal and trying to get the deal.
Yes.
The black guy's basically America, and Steve Carell is basically Canada. He's like, "Is this your boy?" Both of you. Like, wait, I don't even know what's going on.
When I was 15, I asked my dad about safe sex. He said, "Son, back in my day, safe sex was a padded dashboard."
Yeah.
Oh man.
Nowadays, it's a bear.
Now it's a bear. I know, right? Who would have thought?
But I actually just switched it over,
Uh-oh.
and let me see here.
He's mixing alcohol,
So I
folks.
finished the coffee I was doing, but I'm actually drinking the Tequila Cerebus. I don't know if you guys have seen this
nice.
before from Avery.
Nice.
So this is
there
a
you go,
barrel
man.
aged sour done in tequila barrels from Avery. So it's a little lighter. It's like 7.35 ABV, so not too heavy at all, but kind of an interesting one.
Nice. Last time I had
Whoa.
anything in a tequila barrel, it was a Goza, and that turned out really nice too.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Did it go down pretty good?
Yeah, it was just amazing. Yeah.
Hashtag
Nice pun.
Bucky jokes.
Yeah. Dad jokes 101. Did it go down really good?
It goes as
What are you drinking now, Ashley?
this is homebrew porter.
So have you
Oh,
found
nice.
yourself
Nice.
doing more home brews because of this?
No, not at all.
No?
No, I haven't. I don't have time. I'm doing homeschooling with the 3 kids, so you know.
And
The
are they? Well, you could do it. I mean, you do home brewing. You do the start part of it. You don't have any alcohol involved in it. You control math, science, volume, weight, and everything
Yeah,
else
exactly,
like
right?
that. So I mean, there's
It's chemistry.
that.
So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just can't
So-
show them the finished product.
You're homeschooling 3 kids right now. So have you thought about shaving the rest of your hair off so that way you don't have to pull everything out? Because mine, I've got to reshave.
Yeah. I had a full head of hair 7 years ago. No lie. It's just naturally going. The kids are just, I'm doing a good enough job. So
Thank you, God, I don't
that
have
feeling.
kids. Thank you, God, I don't have kids. Thank you, God, I don't have kids. Thank you, God, I don't have kids.
I'm probably going to keep
Turn like
mine cut
60
short
and have
because
kids.
every time I take a look in the mirror, this keeps going further back and back. So it's
Yeah.
like, well, fuck.
yeah.
And that's because of the whole line of fucking kids.
No, whoa. What's my damn excuse? I ain't got no kids. Fuck this. What the hell? This ain't
So are
what
any of
I'm
the common
It's
are any of the
sorry.
any of
What was
the Common Core homeschooling parents doing Common Core math? Are you guys doing any
Shit,
Common Core? Or you
no.
kind of doing
We're
homeschool?
toting that one. We're carrying that one on that top number now, boy.
Well, luckily,
You don't hear much
here,
about the Common Core anymore now.
see, luckily here in South Carolina, like right after the federal government passed it, they had a referendum on it here in the state, and they said the parents said, "Oh fuck no." They finally wound up bringing it in, but as soon as like Obama's his last 2 years, they took and voted it back out. So now they're phasing it back out from like I think 4th grade on up, and I think high school don't even fuck with it no more. So.
Yeah. I can see a lot of parents getting pissed off at that for sure.
Oh, that's stupid. Oh, that stuff. Yeah, that's just retarded.
All I'm going to say is this. I think it's great. I really do. As soon as this shit's over, there's no more haircuts, so you're all going to look like me. Now,
unless you're in Georgia, you go to Georgia,
there's a shortage on bandanas. I started that 5 years ago. I don't have no kids. Now everybody wishes they didn't have kids. I'm not married. Now nobody wants to be married anymore. Well, I can't wait till this shit's over with. It's going to be great.
So you're saying we're following your lead?
Yeah, it sucks. Welcome to Corona.
Yeah, we're following Blake. Lord help us, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's an understatement, my friend.
Yeah. Thomas said pasta has a really long shelf life and won't go off. Yeah, I guess that's why people are stockpiling. I didn't know as many people were all into the pasta. Time travel is real D just telling lies.
Oh wow.
Well, I let my wife take the first bite when
knows
she
everything.
cooks. I never tell her the amount of insurance we have either.
DD, that's why you make the big bucks,
that was
buddy.
a smart move right there.
That's a smart move. That's why
I
the
tell my
men in
wife we
Italy are
don't have
dying.
life. I don't have life insurance on me, so dude, don't even bother.
Mercy said he was disappointed that Thrash wasn't in front of his keg taps because Thrash has set up a new background. He'd like to see the kegs behind you. There you go. Look at that. He's made like a little curtain there. There you go.
Yeah.
I can't wait to
Get a refill here in a second.
And then
Hey,
Joe
Thrash, what
said
are you gonna
Thrash
give
would love 8-bit brewing here in Phoenix. The whole brewery is about 8-bit gaming. And we have a bar here that's 8-bit gaming as well.
Awesome. I never even heard of those.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
John
great.
Pierre's in the house. Welcome, John. It's been a
What's
bit.
up,
Hey,
brother?
fellas, enjoying the show. Good to see you, my friend.
John H.
Cheers to you, buddy.
Pia.
Yeah,
Commodore 64, 128 were cool back in the day for sure. Yeah, I mean, I can remember us just all around like a computer doing track and field or something like that, and it's getting crazy.
Yes.
Oh my God, y'all give me all age play cheers.
All right. Well, there goes that flashback. Hold on a second here.
Oh my God, now you're gonna make him show how old he is. Oh my
He's
God.
like, that's 7-2 on that high jump. That's 7-2 on that high jump. Beat that.
That triple jump, I fucking hit the line. Come on now.
Yeah, Atari ain't shit. Check out my Commodore 128, bruh.
What do you mean I know when it stepped over and it's a fault?
Ash,
Dee
you
said
got
the
some
Thrash.
weird
I got a
friends,
ton of ROMs from the different gaming systems. I love playing Dragon's Lair and Space Ace, but my favorite is Pac-Man and Tekken.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, DD.
Yeah.
Nice,
I have all
DD.
the emulators too, so whatever I can't do on what I fix, I got the emulators too. It's
nice.
fun.
Speaking of Tekken, that reminds me, Alan, did you get my post on why I did the martial law
No,
on Facebook?
I can't remember what you're talking about. That's been a couple of days ago. I know it's. Oh yes,
When I put
yes,
the character
yes, I
because,
did. Yes,
because
I
everybody
did.
keeps
Yeah,
using the wrong
look,
damn word.
Yeah, with the second guy or whatever. Yeah, I was like,
It's like if I see one more person use the wrong damn
This is
martial law.
law.
be right
and
back.
it's spelled Marshall, like Marshall, like everybody's spelling it. Because I found that funny too. I'm like, do y'all not have Google like Martial, Marshall Law?
I knew a few
But
people
no,
got
it's
it. I'm
Marshall.
like martial law is a character in Tekken 7. You can play him, but he doesn't show up when the government
The
comes
only
there.
the only martial I know is martial amps.
Ooh, there's that one too.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
That is one of my
Joe
favorite games of all time, right there. That's top
So he
10 for me.
refuses to watch Tiger King.
I'll,
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
there's
know.
I'll jump on that.
I
I
refuse
watched
to
the
watch
first
that
episode.
shit too. My wife keeps saying, "Oh, you
I'm
need
not
to
even
watch."
touching that.
I don't give a shit who tells me. Normally, she's like, anybody tells you to watch something that I've watched, and that you're like, blah, you'll take and go watch it. I don't give a fuck who tells me to go watch Tiger King. Fuck that show. If I want to see high or rich fucking white trash, I can take and go to Isle of Palms. I can take and go to Mount Pleasant. I can go to James Island. Plenty of white trash money around there. I don't need to see that shit. The only difference is they don't have fucking tigers. Whoop-de fucking dude.
Hey, now, leave for 30 seconds. I was talking about white trash. What the fuck, Alan? What the fuck? You
Shut
no.
up.
I love how he's looking over.
Oh, that's funny. They don't got the Tigers in SACCON. That's the only thing missing.
Hash brown trailer park.
Hey, Boo, cheers, my friend. Thanks for tuning in as well. So,
Cheers,
yeah, I'm
Boo.
actually streaming this to YouTube and Twitter right now. So, Boo coming in from the Twitter link.
And Twitter
nice.
too. Ooh, look at
Y'all
you being
smash
all
that like
fancy
and
and
ride,
shit.
Jay.
Yeah. Good time, but reality is calling. Take care and be safe. You too, Throttle. Yeah, I try to get you the link, and if you get back on and we're here for a bit, let us know. And just kind of kicking it.
Take it easy, Throttle. You good people, brother.
Didi, I just saw your post. Very cool. So there you go. Nice.
I saw
And
Didi in
then Boo
the
jumped on YouTube. Said hello.
Didi in the chat
says,
says I shouldn't
Funny, man.
Didi in the chat said I shouldn't watch Shane. Shane dies in the end. That's
Wait, what?
why I don't watch Shane anymore. Shane was a sad movie, good movie, but at the end, there's a reason why Shane.
I've heard of it. I never watched Shane. I
Shane's
guess
a
I
good
won't
movie.
now since you spoiled it.
Right?
I was waiting another 20 more years, then I was going to watch it.
I'm sorry, Rod.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't watch Shane McTuck you off the roof. Yeah.
I'm sorry I ruined your 30s.
You know what?
Tony.
I think I never even watched Old Yeller. I think I never saw that movie.
Didi, Shane.
I know
don't
all
leave
about
me-
it. I know people crying
Same.
at the end. I know about the. I mean, I'd never watched Old Yeller.
I think everyone
You never
probably
watched
thinks
Old
that they
Yeller?
watched it, but they probably haven't. I'm in that same boat.
Yeah.
I think I.
Yeah,
know
I
the
never
story.
watched it. There's
Oh, yeah,
a
I've
lot.
watched it.
There's a few classics. I like a lot of movies, but there's a few I haven't watched that people love, like Private Ryan. I've never watched Private Ryan.
What? It's
And
on
people
TV
are
like
you never
every other
watched
day.
like Ashley, like Ashley's response to what I usually get. What?
Just like Band of Brothers. What?
Hey! You want to see the?
I've
porno?
never
They
seen
called it-
Band of Brothers. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've watched Saving
I've never
Private
seen Band
Ryan.
of Brothers
it's
either.
not even. It's not even the best war movie.
You
It's,
need
Hey,
to-
Ryan,
everybody
Ryan,
see Band of
Don't watch
Brothers.
Private
You need to
Ryan.
see
Don't watch Private Ryan, bro. Watch the porno Shaven Ryan's Privates.
Yep, 100%, man. That's like,
She was
like
hot, dude.
five star. Top-notch acting right there.
5-star shade.
I rewatched
Don't
that one
laugh.
like 5 times.
We're all supposed to die from this shit and be bored. Don't laugh. Nobody have a good time. Damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Yeah,
laughing. My bad.
Yeah.
I saw one of the places on the news this morning, but in Georgia, when the salons opened up, if you're in Georgia, you can't get a Brazilian wax, so they are open. Just because of the shaving with
Shout out
Blake
to
said.
Georginians.
Still can't get it up here in Alberta. Trust me, I know. My wife's an esthetician.
You still can't get it up in Alberta? What?
Waxing.
It's a little cold. It's a little cold.
Let's
Thrash, a little
clear this
cold.
up right now. Let's
Anybody,
clear this up
any
right now.
grown man who gets a Brazilian wax, just keep wearing your mask while driving by yourself.
Right.
Stay the fuck away from me. Stay away from me. I don't want none of that. No. Stay
oh
away.
shit!
Skedaddle.
Wax on, wax off.
No, ain't no waxing off.
Hey, I am. My name is Daniel, so I've got it down pat.
We
Daniel
get
said,
lucky, but when
wax
you're here in
on,
the UK,
wax
usually
off.
double bill with. Oh yeah, Dudley do right on there as well.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Wasn't that the Mountie guy? The blonde?
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, I'm not Canadian. I do not own Dudley Do Right.
I like
Oh my
Mr. Magoo.
They're talking about Catch the Pigeon or Wacky Racers at the rest.
Yeah, Wacky Racer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, catch a pigeon's fun, especially if you got a chick who likes your pigeon.
Well, look who
So-
finally showed up there.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
now
is number 2 fan.
do yard work.
I might have to knock her down from number 1. She's a little late today, Al.
Erie, you're now number 2. I am officially number 1. Let's copy on.
Oh,
AEW in the house.
Damn
Jay's
right.
in the house. So I once had a horse on Coney Island. She got hit by a car.
I keep telling
Well,
my wife
that
that she
sucks.
needs to do
I
it.
will never lose my number 1 spot. Thank you.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
There's some smack talk going on here. If you need to
Yeah.
yell, be right over here.
I keep telling her she needs to take into a live stream with me at least once a week, just me and her.
Oh, that'd be great.
I told her, I
That'd be
said,
great.
she'd
That'd
be,
be
she'd be
awesome.
more popular than I would. And she's
That-
like,
that's-
I just don't have the confidence. I'm like, everybody loves you as soon as you as soon as you top into anybody's fucking streams. I don't want to hear that mess.
That's solid
Yeah, I don't
gold
know
right
about
there.
all
Like
that,
just
but,
hearing it off camera there, I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
she put you in your place really
I told
quickly.
her-
And people love it.
He's always in trouble.
Erie,
Exactly.
if I come up-
Exactly,
I come up with a
exactly, Painkiller.
catchphrase.
She puts me in my place and people love it. So me and her being on screen together and our banter, a lot of people are like, oh my God, they're arguing. Are they all right? It's just us picking back and forth with each other. So I
You
know
shoot the
that will
shit.
play well on. Yeah, I know that will play well on screen. So it's like, come on, you got to take in. People
Erie,
already love her. So
Erie, I got a brand new thing just popped in my head all to myself. It's going to be called Get Your Vodka On.
Ooh.
Get your vodka on.
but you're not.
You
But you're drinking vodka light. You're mixing the shit with water. Come on now.
Well, don't make me come over there and give you an Arkansas hat. I'll give you an Arkansas hat. Don't make me
I
come
think
over
if you
there.
use that, you got to pay Pop some royalty fee.
If I wanted to wear something that had a loser on it, I'd take and go grab one of Erica
Hey, Alan,
So,
Alan, before you got on, buddy, Dad saw Rod J the other night. He says, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I said, "What are you talking about? It's like 2 a.m. Get your beer on. That's a great concept. Why do you think about that?" I was, well, hell, he's been on here longer. Fuck that. I don't care. I tried to. I said,
that's all, folks.
I said, "What about get your dank on?" He said, "No, son, that's stupid. Shit."
That's the reason why we love Pops.
Oh yeah. Appreciate that, Erie. That's why she's number 1 fan. Smash
Why
that.
you're number
thumbs
1,
up, as
Erie.
it says there.
Get your beer on with Rod J. Smash that like even Jimmy.
Nobody can take Erie's spot. I even told Erie, it's like, if I have to, I'll do a Zima with you just to get you on one of the shows here.
Oh damn.
Yeah, exactly.
If Rod J and
Zima.
Erie ever
Wow.
did an actual show together, it might break the damn YouTube community. It really might, seriously.
She said she would do it when Zima came back, so she said she would do it. So
Zima! Well, you can't blame her, man. I mean, let's get real. It's just us 6 guys. No women are watching. What woman ain't crazy? You know what I mean. I mean, damn. We
Wait,
all
I just heard
know.
my wife walk
hold on.
across the
Hold on.
We
top.
all
Like
know. We all
5,
know. We all know
4,
when your woman's
3,
mad at you.
2,
Just
maybe
tell
she's
her
not
to
about-
calm down, and she will. She'll see the error
Says
in
it-
your ways. You know.
says the single guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why this person is single 101.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay, honey. Just
True
calm
topic.
down. Why are you digging a hole in the backyard? Is there
Yeah,
gardening you have to
women
do?
love hearing that. Just calm down. Oh God, yes, that's a perfect thing to say to a woman when she's pissed off. Just calm down.
Yeah.
Sweetie,
See,
put
Blake,
down that iron.
Blake on your channel.
Sweetie.
On Blake on your channel, you should do a segment on Blake TV-isms, and that could be like one of your things you'll say.
Blake, Blake,
I
Blake,
like
you know,
that ride. I like that ride.
I hate to tell you, but those
I can see it now. 5
are
years from
all-
now, we're going to do a review on this video right now. It'd be like 5 years ago when Blake still couldn't get laid. There you go. In fact, you know what? You know what? I'm changing my
Rest in-
name from Blake TV to Seldom Been Laid. That's right.
Yeah.
That's it.
I could just see 5 years from now. Rest in peace, Blake. He actually said this to a woman. It was nice knowing him. Oh my God, he was worse than Donald Trump. That was so horrible.
Hey, it could be worse. I could be playing a Marshmallow Boogie or whatever the hell Thrash is up there doing. What are you doing, Thrash?
He's playing
got
with
the
himself right
bomb. Oh,
now.
shit.
Deflection. Hey, you are just like a female. You're deflecting. Nice job. Nice job.
Please forgive our friend up here. He's playing this brand new game called Kill Korea from 1973.
Kill Korea.
Hey Blake, I've got a show idea for you. You could take and do a show once a week and take and call it YouTube Speed Dating.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And we could actually coin. We'd be like, "How to lose a dude in 20 seconds?" Blake TV.
There you go. See, it's $1 million idea, homie.
Well, I'll make you a deal. As soon as you join the stream, I'll do it.
I'm married. There's no reason for me to be doing any kind of YouTube thing.
No, we gotta stick together in this shit. We gotta stick together in this, homie.
I'm giving you the idea here, homie. This one isn't like gimmick infringement or nothing. I give it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, royalty free.
I've never heard of
royalty free. You don't even have to send me a paycheck or anything like that after you take the girl to McDonald's.
Hey, well, that's a good thing because I'm not.
Hey, no, let's get this right. It's not McDonald's. We're gonna go classier than that. It's Walmart McDonald's.
Damn right.
Oh, better.
The best of both worlds there.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Worlds are colliding.
That'll be the brand new motto of Walmart. If you sneeze, get a triple cheese. There you go.
You can go buy her the flask water that she can use on her kids in the back seat, and you can get her a double cheeseburger. See, there, it's a win-win.
And this is why my first marriage didn't work out. My first date was at a Walmart McDonald's.
Wow. Oh my God.
Wow, Dan, you're
I'll be right back.
Why not just go to White Castle on Valentine's Day?
Ash, that date you did with your first lady, man, that's why we're in this Corona shit right now. Man, that right there, that's why it's terrible.
White Castle on Valentine's Day might have been a little bit better than going to a Walmart McDonald's.
Yeah.
Hey, Ash, don't feel bad, man.
I still got some that night, so it was still good.
Every date I had.
Oh, you got some nuggets. And she got some nuggets. Never mind.
Oh my God.
I gave her the special sauce. Yes.
Oh God, damn.
You see that? You hear that, folks? Painkiller gave her a 20 piece.
Yeah, that's why he's on his second marriage. I'm on my first.
Yeah, that's why Mom was.
I'm on my second.
She's like, what's wrong with this fry?
Oh my God.
That's not a fry. That's an onion ring.
Oh, I think you need to get that checked out. It's an onion bloom. Oh boy,
it's a little salty.
Oh, buddy.
That's what she said.
Would you like some barbecue sauce with that? Maybe some sweet and sour. I don't know.
Oh man, how you like that quarter pounder? Anyway,
well, it's no Big Mac.
Now I'm starting to question the names that McDonald's use for their food.
Filet of fish, anyone?
Yeah.
Oh God.
With or without tartar.
Oh God.
Oh, come on. Right.
They might as well call it number 2, douche much.
Can I get a number 3, please?
I
Would you like that with or without tartar sauce? Yeah, okay.
You don't want their number 2, that's for sure.
No.
I don't want the number 2. Hey, nothing against McDonald's, but I don't want anybody's number 2.
No.
And this just strayed me off of McDonald's, and I thought the coronavirus that was happening near my place would, but no, this does.
Supersize takes on a whole new meaning now.
Damn right.
Hold the pickle, hold the lettuce.
You want a triple shake with that? What's that kill?
Hey, I
If no
can't say
Shamrock, that's for damn sure.
I can't say that.
Isn't supersizing what everybody's doing right now that can't take and work out of their house?
I've been doing this for fucking 6 years. I've already been supersizing.
I feel you on that. Hey, I took and went out of work last year and due to some things, but since then I've been practicing the social distancing February of last year, so I've got that down perfect. It's like we need everybody. I'm like, I've been doing that anyways. I might take and go to town once a week to get groceries. What the? Give me something hard to do here. They just said,
Are you saying on Rod J's stream right now? That's why me and you are so fucking weird. Comment.
well, there's reasons other than that. The reason why you're so weird, but that's part of the commonality. So,
Hey
but
man,
I was gonna say if they just said something like you can't play video games during this or whatever because it affects your mental state, I'd be calling for them. I'd be calling for people to march on Washington right now.
I'd actually ask them to come and sit down on my fucking like couch while I play video games while doing this. It's not affecting my mental state whatsoever. My mental state has been this way for 30 years, if you're asking.
Yeah.
they asked me.
Video games affect your mental state. Oh
They asked me 2 weeks
shit, I'm
ago,
screwed.
What do you want on the back of your tombstone? I just said, don't do drugs, kid. That's all I want. Don't do drugs.
But sometimes video games is the only thing that calms you down.
Oh yeah,
Damn right.
Hey, you're right, Rod. I've seen you and Alan play many times, dude. Rod be over there camping, killing 25, 26. Alan's over here trying to act like he ain't white, knowing how to jump high.
Blake, you haven't been watching lately, though, have you?
No, I have not, Larry.
I've gotten a wee bit better than that. Thank you very much.
Oh, so you only got my two Claymores.
That's what Blake was waiting for, so he could watch you again.
Damn right.
Yeah. Hey, Alan, before you got on, I was telling the guys we were playing last night, me, Todd, and Pat. And so we were playing one of our matches, and Todd was like, "Oh yeah, this is good. We're both at 6 right now, leading or whatever like that and everything." And then all of a sudden he's like, "Holy shit! How did you get to like 29?" He's like, "We were at 6-6 at the end of the match. I had like 29. He had like 9." It's like we were right there. He's like, "I just see 29 people come through the whole damn thing."
That's funny.
Oh my God, for real? He really said that? He didn't see 29 people.
Yeah, because we were tied at one point, and it was just separated after that.
Well, it's funny because certain maps lend Rod a lot more success than other maps do, especially with the different play styles and stuff like that. But even with that, like Todd's gotten better at a lot of stuff. Like there's maps like I don't give a shit what we do. Superstore, I played it 100 times. I'm not going to be good on that map. But like most of the rest of them, I've gotten to where I've at least got even kills and even deaths. But a lot more times I'm getting more kills than I do deaths, and So yeah, it's just all about taking and figuring out. Not only that, but also your setups are important as
Yeah,
fuck.
you gotta have the right guns for the right maps. That makes
Brother, if it makes you feel any better, I got online 2 nights ago in memory of you guys. I can't afford a PS4.
They're not dead. Why was it in memory of?
Shut up. I can't afford a PS4. That's the
How
memory
about,
I got.
inspired by you guys? Inspired.
Yeah, there
by
you go.
Guys, 'cause we're still here.
Hey, that's better. Expired. Expired.
Not expired.
Anyway,
There's a guy. COVID
and
gotcha.
I rebranded my actual clan tag. I said, "Was shopping on #1."
Get out of the cupboards.
Get out of the cupboard.
Who's on the cover?
What the hell?
Sorry, that was
Why does Alexa have to remind you to get?
Oh, okay. It's like, somebody get a little something we don't know about.
I think I gotta go.
Want to get a little whiskey down there? Want a little whiskey in the house? Oh man!
I got some weird
Spicy. Spicy was saying he goes back to work tomorrow. Selling cars must be really important. By the way, they haven't made any cars for us in over a month, which is kind of funny when you think about it because they're selling cars, but I guess the salespeople are kind of there, but people are not really going to test drive. And they got like the best car deals out there now with like 0 interest and all the stuff they're trying to do. So how do you do it? Like, are you letting people drop? Some of them drop them off, and you got like a week to try it out, then bring it back if you don't like it or whatever.
Really?
But
Holy smokes!
what if someone brings it back and they did have the coronavirus and they touched everything?
Hey, Spicy, I hope we all here on Rod J's panel, man, we all hope everything gets back to normal. But
Well,
dude,
with the
there's no way I'm going to buy a car right now. There's no way. No way.
With the antibody studies they've been doing in a couple of different states now, there's a good chance you've already had it. You just didn't have the symptoms.
Right.
That's possible. Yeah, I've thought about that as well. But at the same time, I've been in my house with 3 kids, my wife, and none of us have shown anything. I've been the only person that's been going out and back and stuff like that, doing grocery shopping, and everyone's been fine. So I was thinking, like, if I was asymptomatic, that's great, I guess. But I would have thought that maybe someone in my house would have gotten sick, and no one has by this time. So I think
So
I'm still
Yeah.
unaffected.
I take it everybody on this panel right now is married outside of me, right?
Yeah. Well,
Dude, see, this is where y'all are screwing up. This is the best time to meet chicks. You go to the grocery store, cute little fucking cashier back there, ask her for a number. She don't give it to you, you cough on her.
that's
I mean, I'm serious. I'm being dead honest right now. They got this big
Again,
brain up.
Blake TV,
Blake,
Blake TV isms. Blake TV isms would be a great idea for your channel.
Yeah, except for that one, which will land you with a felony in most states.
yeah. That's
Yeah. You might be sitting next to Bill Cosby, but hey.
or
Here,
shot
folks,
mothers.
try this.
I'm sorry, I tried making a joke. Now y'all trying to throw me in prison. Fuck y'all.
Let's see. Jay actually said here the good Alan's back. Little political. Cruz and
Cheers,
Rubio
Terry.
were old neocons, and the people were sick of their peace through war program. Of course, Trump hasn't exactly disengaged from the foreign entanglements as well. Yeah, Biden represents the Democrat New York City establishment. I don't think they have great appeal. Yeah, both parties have issues breaking up in their party between the fringe and the non-fringe. So it'll be, and like I said, next election will be interesting. I mean, right now, over the last few years, the independent has really been the swaying vote. It's growing more and more where people are tired of both parties and what the shit they're doing. So
They need to take it going ahead and break both parties up. The Republicans break Republicans to the Conservative Party. The more conservative break them off the Conservative Party. Keep the old guard fucking Republican Party for the left side. For the Democrats, you need to take and have the old school Democrats, which are the classical liberal, which is what the Democrats mostly line up with, and then you need to take and either have the Progressive Party or the Socialist Party.
How dare you say that about me?
And you're going to
How
have.
dare you say that about Le Champion? Still pissed?
I'd say that about Joe Biden, but anyways,
no.
we need to have more representative of what people would vote for, in my opinion.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's basically how everybody's politics are lining up. And then you could also have independents still in there that kind of identify with pieces of every one of them that people are like, oh, I like everything he says, and that's how they get in, because that's how a lot of independents get in. Oh, they pick from both sides of stuff they like.
They pick from both sides, and I personally never quite understood the American political system, and that there's only the two sides, and that's it.
Don't worry, 70%
that's how our Constitution, everything is really set up for a two-sided type.
It's a little bizarre.
70% of our country doesn't realize how it's supposed to work either. Because back in the day, we used to have 7, 8 different parties and 20 different people.
What the hell can I go vote during this shit? They're going to hand out free.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we had the different ones. Yeah, I mean, it used to be too. You'd have your election, and whoever got the top 2 votes, whoever got the most votes was president. Whoever was second was vice president. They didn't have to be the same party either.
Yes, sir.
Really?
He's right.
So
on
you
that,
could when you go back to the early election, so you could have, in today's thing, you could have a Democrat and a Republican both hold those 2 offices. That all switched later on as well.
And boy, that would suck, wouldn't it? If you think about that, if you had a Democrat and a Republican, don't matter who's number 1 or 2, you get everything from both sides, man.
You would force compromise for them compromised on each side as well to make it work.
Exactly, homie. Exactly.
There'd have to be a give and take, yeah.
While
he does faculties, you're correct though. Folks either want an expanded New York City establishment politics, or they want anarchy, it seems. Let's see, Trump did well in 2016 because he was talking about ending the foreign wars, talking down the establishment, making friends with Russia and all that. Hasn't happened though. Yeah, I mean, he was playing his cards there, but also again, he was aided with Hillary being ran by the DNC because she is a polarizing character on the left still. And people still didn't move past it. And
by the way, I shared this out on Facebook for everybody laughing at my dad right now. My dad told me back in 2013 Trump would be our next president. That is no.
Who's laughing at your dad?
A couple people on Facebook. I shared this out right now. They're like, "Oh yeah, you're a Trump lover." No, I'm not a Trump lover. I'm just somebody who wants to go back to hanging with my friends, drinking, going to the club, dancing with fine chicks, playing some music again. I want my life to go back to being normal. I don't give a fuck who runs the country. I just want this shit to end.
First and foremost, if they're laughing at your dad, they're dumbass and they shouldn't be doing that as well.
Right. Hey, thank you.
Secondly, you going to the club?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, after this, I'm going to. I don't give a damn.
Blake was upset. Blake
I
was
don't have no
expecting to
kids,
see.
thank Lord. I've got to have a kid. I'm gonna be fucking. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna go there.
No, that's fair.
Blake,
That's fair.
Blake,
I'm gonna be
Blake was
fornicating
expecting to
with-
see. He was expecting to see Snoop and Bone, and it got moved. So he's definitely going back to the club.
I had a free ticket, homie. Third seat, center aisle. Had it free, and now all of a sudden they're going to come back and they're going to actually going to do it for free next year around here, which is cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Snoop, and thank you, Bone Thugs. I just wanted to hear First of the Month one time live. That's one of my favorite songs in the world. I love that song. Like, send me that bottle, but not empty. No, Erie, I can't do that.
Can't do it.
Knows that he talked about draining the swamp and replacing them all with swamp-like people who became full swamp, or you replace swamp with swamp. I think we just need a reset as a country. Yeah, we needed a reset for a bit, for sure.
DB, we've been needing that for a long time, brother.
I don't like this swamp. I'm going to put it in this other
What's that?
I'm just saying we should have done that a long time ago, brother.
What's that?
We should have just changed everything, man. Seriously, here's the problem. Here's the problem. It don't matter what you say, what you do. Some people are going to like you. Some people are going to hate you, just like they're on YouTube. It doesn't matter. You can put out the best content in the world. Some people are going to like you. Some are going to hate you. Same thing with politics. Same thing at your job, with promotions. Same thing with everything, man. And
You're always going to have people doing that.
My secret's always been this. Don't worry about the ones who hate you because they don't make a damn if you give them $1 million. They're still going to not like your ass.
Nope.
So don't worry about them. Worry about the ones who do care. You know what I mean? That's always been my thing.
Take care of your people.
You don't want to be married, I will find a tiger to feed his ass to. Oh, man. And
If I see in the news there's a tiger missing from one of the South Carolina zoos, I know where it went to.
Yeah, if there's a tiger that goes missing from one of the South Carolina zoos, you can rest assured my happy white ass is in some state that she's not going to drive to. So.
I'm counting my blessings, man. I broke up with my girlfriend 2 weeks before this shit hit. I'm happy. Y'all don't know how happy I am. She had 3 kids. Y'all don't know how happy I am. I'm not having to be teacher or nothing right now. Oh, shit.
We need to follow those state testing standards when I was teaching, but I found it easy to cover all the benchmarks. Yeah, because I heard Common Core and all that kind of stuff. And say, yeah, he was against the neocons and he hired the neocons. Right.
Right.
I would be eager to say that I know how well you enhance my life. Love you too much. Look at him going up there and being the lovey-dovey.
Oh, that was sweet. You ain't never said nothing about me. Hey,
and what's Erie's response?
You're obviously not paying enough.
Suck up.
Erie says, suck up.
He's shaking his head going,
what can you fucking do? I mean, what can you fucking do? So,
damn did
okay,
you do,
Erie
damn
now
did you
has
don't, right?
Here he has the live show. Top that one.
I need to have like a game show of I need to do like a game show of couples and have Alan and Erie against like Todd and Shannon one night.
What about me and the bear?
Look. Normally she says you're sleeping on the couch. I'm able to take and get to the bedroom still. A game show type thing where she says you're sleeping on the couch. I have a feeling my ass would be sleeping on the couch because she would call out from work and next fucking day.
Can I make one?
I'm just saying.
Can we have a wheel? Everybody loves the wheel, except me. I've never had another wheel.
I've actually got a wheel, but it's like more for beer trivia. I've never really done a full beer trivia show, but I do have a wheel.
I will never do a fucking wheel again. Never.
We have fun in your wheel that night. We have fun.
I'm sure. I did too.
Me and him are going
too. I just let my alligator mouth take an overload. My Jaybird ass is the only problem. Goddamn, all the shots that I was fucking taking, and not liquor wise. All the shots
was epic though. It was epic.
You know, I actually have that still on video. It's private now. You actually called me Le Champion. That's why I saved it. You believe that, right?
I will drive to Arkansas and burn your computer.
Hey, that's fine with me. I don't live in Arkansas. I live in northern
I think
Colorado.
Mercy. I think Mercy. You should go with the fro. You should go with the fro, Mercy.
Yes. I agree right on that.
Oh, is Jeremy in the house there? Oh heck, we lost. Sorry, been working outside all day. No, that's nothing wrong with that. Getting out and doing something productive.
Cheers, Jeremy. Good to see you, brother.
Oh,
We still got 17 million watching live. You guys are the rock stars. Smash that like button for Rajay and his awesome panel. And you guys, y'all are the awesome chat blowing up right now.
Hello there. And scroll down. LMAO, Mercy.
I keep looking
got
at these comments
Jeremy.
like there's going to be one for me. Like, boy, he is awesome. I ain't seen one yet. Never have.
The little champion comments. I haven't seen them either.
Smart ass.
Hey, Jeremy.
I love Brad. Brad's dope.
Been relaxing, so can't complain.
Nice, Harry. Marshall Dillon.
Marshall Dillon. Yeah, that's what we were talking about the Marshals earlier. Yeah,
Hey,
we were talking about the
Ronald, you ever notice how Marshall Dillon always shoots him in the back? We used to call him shoot him in the back, Matt. And every time Marshall Dillon gets shot, it'd be a left shoulder. Like 300 episodes, left shoulder. You know how fucking gone your arm would be if you got shot in the left damn shoulder every week? Yeah, it may not even be there.
Finally getting to eat lunch.
Oh.
Yeah, if you were outside doing some work, that's awesome. You definitely got some good stuff done, I'm sure. Probably ready for a lawnmower beer now.
Before this,
you need to throw Alan outside to do some yard. Should throw you outside to do some yard work.
Amen, Aaron.
Well, until we can break this impasse on goats and pigs.
Thank you,
she wants the baby. She wants the baby. She wants the baby llamas for sure.
Oh no, she wants goats first, and she's like, why would you? Why do you even want pigs? We're not going to kill any. And I'm like, look, I hate to tell you this. If you take a look at what's going on with the processing plants right now, the meat processing plants, and how many are closing down. There's a reason why fucking 2 pounds of fucking hamburger meat costing $15-20 fucking dollars. I'm sorry, I'm not paying that fucking price. If you think that's only going to affect fucking beef, you're crazy. It's going to start affecting pork and motherfucking chicken here shortly. I'm not fucking paying those fucking prices. I will take and buy it. I will buy them fuckers. I'll raise them. I'll slaughter one of the fucking piglets after 6 months, and I'll take and have fucking food to eat for a while. So
as soon as they raise ramen noodles,
we can get
ramen noodles past $1, I'm going to start revolting. I'll be like, no, fuck this, not my country. I am not paying $1.25 for ramen when I'm used to paying 87 cents. No.
I would love to say the same, but the Canadian dollar is a little different up here, and so is the ramen noodle price.
Yeah.
How much are ramens up there, brother?
They're about $1.25, $1.50. I mean,
for a pack of ramen noodles.
You look at Kraft Dinner. They vary between 99 cents and $2 for Kraft Dinner.
I can get ramen for like 50 cents a pack, man.
Hey,
yeah,
Ash,
I'm sorry, but the dollar store doesn't count.
Ash,
What?
hook me up, brother. My name's the Eclectic Beard. My name's the Eclectic Beard. Ash, send me some of them. Send me some, homie. Between us,
right? You can still take and get the fucking 24 pack of the ramen noodle for like $2. So don't even go there.
Oh wow!
Right?
Y'all see that? Y'all see that picture the other day? A tornado came through down here in the south. It actually hit a ramen noodle truck, and it was really sad. He's okay. The driver, his family's okay. The ramen noodle truck's bent over backwards, and all these ramen noodles are all over the road. It said, "Send a prayer to the ramen noodle company. They lost $48 today." And there were fucking thousands of these bastards across the road. They lost $48.
I'd have loved to have grown up behind that. I wouldn't have had to buy a fucking ramen noodle for 10 years.
And
you know
Bud Light
you know the sad thing? There were some people caught on video coming up there, grabbing these motherfuckers, put them in their pocket and shit.
And Budweiser sitting there going, "We feel your pain. We feel your pain, dude. Here's a little bit extra for your GoFundMe."
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Hey, thank
Really
you,
good.
Brian. I finally moved up from shrimp to beef flavored ramen. Thank you.
Hey,
There
that's
you
a-
go.
when you
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
chicken, you hit the prime time.
Oh, I've never even heard of chicken ramen noodles.
Hey, creamy chicken's even
The
better.
creamy
Hey,
chicken, yeah, the
Oh,
creamy
yeah.
chicken one.
Hey,
Yeah.
my 8-year-old, the only ramen noodle she don't like beef, she don't like chicken, she only eats the shrimp. I'm like, you high class little heifer.
God damn, I'm gonna have to get those shrimp chips for you now too, just
Yeah.
to see how
Hey,
you like
Alan,
them.
Alan, when she gets 21 day, do what my mama told me. She says, baby, don't you ever treat yourself like a 6-pack of Zima. Baby, you are cocaine. You are awesome. You get that money. Hell yeah, you're worth it.
Well, hey, Rod,
Yeah.
thanks for the chat, man. I got to go. I have to start making some dinner for the fam. So, cheers,
All right,
guys.
brother.
Nice
Yeah, thanks
chat.
for
Have a
Nice
good
to
one,
meet you,
Ash.
brother.
Good to see you, dude.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Good to
Nice
see
to
you as
meet you.
always. Don't be a stranger, my friend.
Not at all, man. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, buddy. Take
Cheers.
care. Well, I know one.
Throttle
I
us,
know.
yeah, eclectic
Hey,
beer.
painkiller. You're gonna have to take and drop your link in the private chat or something like that for your
Yeah.
channel. That way I can.
That's what I
Yeah.
told him before. Like,
Oh,
so
I'm
people,
sorry.
he's like, I haven't got.
Well, I didn't know if I was allowed to. And you said I should, but I've been
Yeah,
lazy.
you
and
can
shit.
put it in the private chat or even take and drop it in the main chat. That way I can follow you, man.
Painkiller, as long as Blake TV's here, buddy,
I've got
you're not
four
productive up on the
different
panel.
accounts, or 3 different accounts I'll follow you with. So
Yeah.
I got
well.
2.
There we go. Let me just do
Put it out there.
this. Well, I'll do it in both. Here's a private right there.
Cheers, Throttle. Hey, when you drink this rocket fuel
Yeah.
like me, it's actually fun trying to make sentences.
That's not the Yankee. That's not the Yankee in them. Yeah, he's not a Yankee. It was funny though, because like a Yankee, because we're always below Canada. So how can we? I guess is it just all
But-
American or Yankees in
but-
Canada?
Oh, so now you know what it's like to be
you got to
Southern.
think people from the UK and Canada refer to do you?
Yes,
US
Yanks. Yeah.
Yank. Yeah. So
Damn Yanks. I mean, sorry, my bad. That slipped.
Oh, the Haminator just cracked my first one. So Sutton's opening up the hams.
Cheers,
He's working on
Rob.
that 30-pack he has.
By the way, I wanted Painkiller. Are you saying that Yankees are like hemorrhoids? If they come down and go back, they're okay, but they come down and stay, they hurt. Is that what you're saying?
I really can't say too much considering we got
you
the
don't wanna-
snowbirds. We got the snowbirds going on here where they come up from like the north. They go down to Florida and Arizona and everything else like that, and they stay there for the winter. So we're kind of, you know what? Yeah, you might be a hemorrhoid. I mean, wait, where was I going with this?
What? Wait. Cheers.
I don't know what's happening there.
I am nice and sweet. Erie, you are. Even though I am Rod J's new #1 fan, I was here on time of night, Erie. Before number 2.
Haven't watched Old Yeller and ate a fried bologna sandwich.
Dang, Rod
Not
J.
going to think of that, but we forgive you. Yeah. And Jeremy, if you want to jump on, we have a spot open now. So if you're freed up and you're inside,
Jay, it'd be awesome to talk to you, buddy, if you want to. Anybody.
St. Louisiana Taco Vodka billboards are on a major. I haven't heard that one. Blake may have, because Blake's a vodka guy.
Oh, I love Taco Vodka. The best buzz you can catch for $8. They got some of the best peach vodka I've ever drank in my life. I am not lying. Stay away from the banana shit. I'm allergic to bananas, so I just want to try some bananas. What's bananas? Man, this shit tastes like fuck. I'm glad I am allergic to bananas. But the peach.
I just noticed, Rod, that you took and posted on Facebook that Scarface is having kidney. He's having to take a new dialysis after
He's on a dialysis.
Yeah, the
machine.
coronavirus led to
crazy.
kidney.
That's you talking about an OG in the fucking Houston scene and in the fucking Southern rap scene all together. That's
what we were
fucking
talking about before you got here, man. Seriously, I hate that dude. I love Scarface. One of the songs I still jam today is "My Block." I love "My Block." Damn, I thought "My Block" should have won Song of the Year that year, but no, they gave it to Celine Dion because her heart will go on. By the way, Titanic's the worst movie ever made.
The great product of Canada, right there.
There's obviously plenty of room for this dude to get up on this damn door or something.
I'm not going to say that's the worst movie ever made because we got to
That's the worst movie ever made.
We got to see Kate Winslet naked. I'm just saying.
Well, okay, there's that, and my rebuttal to Celine Dion. At least it's not Justin. At least it's not Justin Bieber.
Now, early
Yeah.
Justin Bieber, I'll agree. Justin
I'd
Bieber now,
rather listen
except for
to
his
Justin
last
Bieber
song,
than
I'll
watch
disagree.
Titanic. Titanic is the dumbest shit of all time. I'm not lying. He paints her, he draws her fucking butt naked like she don't know what the fuck's going on. Then all of a sudden they hit
She
a
was
fucking
hoping to get laid.
iceberg.
Let's just
And we're
throw
all
this out there.
dying,
She's
right?
hoping to get laid.
Even at the end,
Blake
even
needs
at
to get laid,
the
it
end,
sounds like.
even at the end, she still didn't give him that P word. You know what
Yeah.
P word is, right? P word's kind of like a tattoo. If you don't nail it down really good, it'll be in the neighbor's yard. Just saying.
And at the end, they're
Just
sitting there going,
saying.
"I'm gonna die." She's like, "All right, bye now."
And then there's obviously plenty of fucking room for Leonardo DiCaprio to get up and survive. But he's like,
Now, for you to be, I'm just saying this. For you to be saying
come on, man,
that's
shit.
the worst movie ever made, you've never seen the creators of South Park's movie, their movie Cannibal the Musical.
Yes, I have,
Ooh.
and Titanic's still worse, brother. I saw The Blob. The Blob is the worst movie of all time.
Okay, you're
With
gonna go
wires
the
and
Blob.
shit.
I'm
With
gonna
wires
go one.
and shit, and you can tell it. That's
I'm
better
going.
than Titanic.
Okay,
You've
if
never
you've
seen
seen the
Killer
Blob,
Tomatoes?
then yeah, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is
Killer
awesome.
Tomatoes is. You know what? I never thought I'd say this. Fucking Reefer Madness is better than Titanic.
Okay, all right. Now what
Shots
about people?
fired.
Now you just argue. Now you just arguing to argue.
Yeah, exactly. It's like saying the stuff is better than the Titanic. I mean, come on.
Would you say Waterworld was better than Titanic?
Ooh,
Easy,
they're
easy.
ooh,
I
ooh,
Oh, that.
ooh.
If you say that,
I'm gonna get phoned off the screen if I say
Yeah,
that.
exactly. How would I get banned from Rod J's channel?
Titanic.
I believe that.
Look
I
at trash.
might have
get
a hard time picking.
that was
Wow.
pretty terrible.
Hey, Rod, Whiskey Throttle says he's in the queue waiting to join.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
I got to go cook some stuff up for the wife. So I will be back.
Oh,
I am so glad I am
All right,
in Mountain
cool, my
Standard
friend.
Time. I don't have to cook for another 3 hours.
I feel you, Fred.
yeah. I got to cook in about an hour or so, but yeah. A lot of husbands cooking on this channel. I'm just saying.
I'm
What's up,
barbecuing
Throttle?
steak. I'm barbecuing Alberta steak
Throttle's from the
tonight.
house.
So
What's up, Whiskey?
I'm in here already? Holy mother of God.
Dude,
I'm
You were in
sorry
here.
for
thank
that.
God we needed a good-looking motherfucker on the panel. We finally got one. Thank you, Whiskey. Thank
Wait,
you, brother.
clean shaven? Is this correct? Clean
Well, no,
shaven?
No, whatever. Listen, Alberta.
I just love the Canadians are all popping up tonight, which is awesome.
Don't make
Hell
me.
yeah.
They got to keep us Americans honest, apparently, because we.
Hang on a second.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not
I
the only-
figure the president likes lies, so do we. Goddammit.
Until I heard the Canadian national anthem, I actually thought the actual Canadian national anthem was Blame Canada from South Park. Cheers to Canada, man.
No.
Cheers to Canada.
You would.
You guys are awesome.
In all honesty, we wanted to change it to that, but you know.
Here's a question in dealing with Canadian and American sports together.
Oh my God. Our football
Uh-oh.
Even though they,
Here we go. Here we
our
go.
football
even though
field
the Raptors won in
and
Canada,
balls.
I mean the NBA is based out of the States, but were the Raptors even invited to come down or anything, or
No.
before the whole coronavirus thing? I was just
No.
curious
Dude,
if you guys heard anything else.
they're the defending
No?
champs.
Okay.
No, they ain't welcome.
They weren't even invited to come down the White House to
They weren't
spend
even invited
time.
before everything happened. Yeah.
Nope, they were not. They were Canadian, and they're like, well,
Oh my God, I can see it now. Donald Trump walks up to Kawhi Leonard. Hey, buddy, he's huge. Huge. So huge.
I'd like put your hand up next to mine. Trump like, I'm not falling for that one.
That's fake news. Fake news.
I could just see Donald Trump. Like, I don't understand. Like, what? I would love to send Donald Trump go to some of these guys who are 7 foot tall and go, man, you're huge, and it'd be like, man, you're a fucking short motherfucker.
Yeah. Let's see what's Throttle got there.
Ooh.
You know what would even be funnier if they leaned down on their knees? What you got, Whiskey?
Oh,
There
that's
you go.
60 proof. Holy crap! Wow.
Ooh.
No,
yeah.
listen here. Okay,
Listen.
first of all, Rod,
Starting out shiny, Whiskey. I don't like this.
can we get
I'm
some?
sorry.
out here.
120 proof, not 60 proof.
It's
120 proof.
120
Almost.
proof, which is still not accurate.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I don't want to do math on a Sunday. Come on
Well,
now.
especially with guys from the United States, that might hurt.
Damn right. Hey, down here we still ask my horse.
Well played.
Well played.
If anybody doesn't know, proof comes from actually gunpowder. In the British Navy, they would take their ration of rum and they would put a drop of it into the gunpowder pellet, and if it would ignite, they would consider it 100 proof.
Wow.
Now, to simplify it for people down south, we'll use that term.
Easy. We're not all retarded down here.
You know, I'm about us. Really that way whiskey.
They just said it was 50%. Whereas actually it's way over, it's like 54.9917846. Some scientists will figure that out for us.
Whiskey, you gonna drop some gunpowder in there?
No, I'm just gonna drink this.
Have your back wall collection, please.
If I drink this here, it'll help me understand what you're saying, Blake.
Thank you, buddy.
So if you drink more, does that mean you'll be able to understand the Celtic language too?
No, but I will be able to translate for Blake.
Okay, perfect.
Hey, somebody just got a blue wrench. You didn't even have to join the show. He got a blue. Damn, that's thinking outside the box. Shout out to Whiskey Throttle, man.
Apparently, Erie wants to get a Zima shirt for our Zima show.
Ooh, nice.
Those shirts?
I feel like that's like losing a bet if I got to wear a Zima shirt. What bet did you lose? I saw you in a Zima shirt. What the fuck did you do that you wore a Zima shirt?
Damn, homie.
I'm just gonna say this. I drink Zima willingly, but it's only because I actually enjoyed Zima because it's one of the first alcohols I actually drank.
Okay.
Whereas Mad Dog
Yeah,
2020, you're not gonna catch me drinking or wearing a shirt for that shit.
But that was
you
one of the
drank
first
that
ones
shit
too.
because somebody give it to you back in the day, not because you bought it. That was somebody who stole it for you. One to fucking
Yes,
two.
they did. Yes, they did. They stole that bitch.
After you got
They
after you got old enough to buy that shit, you're like, there's no fucking way
You
in
know
the
what
world
they
I'm
did?
buying that. Fuck, E&J tastes better than that shit.
EB, they picked up ducks at the fair for one. Everybody can do it. You know?
Zima has been around so long that actually my bootlegger, when I had when I was under the age, turned to me and said, "Do you want some Zima?" I'm like, "No, man. What the fuck's that shit?"
Nice.
Yeah, Zima. Everybody says you didn't do what the Jolly Rancher is like. You got a fucking code for this thing, then that should tell you how bad it is.
Isn't Zima like Crystal Coke or Clear Coke?
Pretty much.
That's what they did. They put alcohol into the old clear Pepsi they had back in the day.
But see, folks are saying you got to add stuff to your alcohol. If you got to add stuff to your alcohol to make it taste good, then why the fuck are you buying apple pie moonshine and stuff like that? I'm just fucking saying. If you got to buy apple pie moonshine,
because vodka is cheap. That's why I buy it.
Hey, this is all coming simple. Like with apple pie moonshine, it's already in it. This you got to go out and buy another.
No, apple pie moonshine. They take and add an apple slice and a fucking stick of cinnamon to take and make it taste like apple pie. That's the reason why it's called.
When I bought apple pie moonshine, it has the cinnamon stick already in it.
That's because they did that shit before they took and actually put it on the shelf.
Dude, fuck that. To hell with that. Give me the piece of apple. I'll eat this chunk of apple. I mean, you're talking to the one guy in his life who had jungle juice once, went into the chick's house to sober up, opened up her fridge. What the hell has this bitch got to eat? Because you looked up in the cupboard, she had corn and pinto beans. Nah, not really. So I opened up the damn thing, and there's some fruit there. Oh, man, this fruit looks good. Sat there and ate 9 damn strawberries. Been sitting in this shit fermenting all day, night. It's got more alcohol in it than what the hell I just consumed. So you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. But the cops were called that evening. Right? We're going to leave it at that. Cheers, right?
I heard.
So you get alcohol poisoning?
What'd you say, Alan?
Ask Blake if you got alcohol poisoning.
I came pretty close, brother. But ever since then, that's when I changed my ways, and now I'm a sweet angel from you know who, and I don't drink, and I don't smoke, and I don't cuss.
Yeah, this person that had those
I'm
strawberries.
just happy in 100 Acre Woods.
They're also the person that served you the collard greens with marshmallows on them. Just asking for a friend.
You said you told me before we went live we wasn't gonna bring Erie's cooking up in on this, but
fuck
Blake's
you.
recipe.
She's smarter than that shit. Thank you very much.
yeah, Erie's a lot smarter than that.
I got a fuck with you.
It was a true story if you believe it.
So Daniel, where are you? Where are you in Alberta?
I'll be right back.
I'm in Calgary.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's better than Edmonton.
It can't be. You've got more COVID than we do.
Oh, you're in Edmonton, are you? No, actually, I'm sorry. You actually have the premier up there. I don't have him here anymore.
Yeah, but you guys are the ones who voted him in.
Fuck off.
All this finger pointing taking place in Canada.
I listen to George Carlin. I don't even leave my house when it's voting day. I stay home.
Oh God.
Because
you know what?
Only you who voted can be blamed for the bullshit that's going on.
Okay, so I will give
But if you
this.
don't vote, then you can be blamed that there wasn't enough votes.
That
for the
you
other
didn't
person,
fucking
right?
vote. It's
Nope,
your fault.
Don't want anything to do with any of them. They're all donkeys.
All right, I'm not going to deny that.
Which donkey you want to rise to question, right? Which one
Especially
you
when
want
it
to
comes
ride?
to Jason Kenney, I don't deny that. Considering, okay, so I will take blame for my area because we were the ones that actually voted him in as the leader for the UCP. I personally didn't, but my area is very fucking conservative, and I really don't fucking like it.
So move. You can move.
Well, no, I like it.
I'll tell you where you need to move to. Oregon. You little.
Actually, I'll go back to BC. That's where I was originally from.
BC
So.
and plant a tree for all of us.
Look, man, I'm gonna smoke some dope and pretend that I didn't say
I heard
all.
that.
I didn't hear
for
it
the
from that.
first time in the history of Rod J. Stream, Blake TV speechless. Go ahead. I just came back. I mean, I got here.
But yet you're still fucking talking. Shut up.
In all honesty,
Ron Sutton's comment. I'm not even touching that one that you put up there. So,
in all honesty, I personally apologize for the majority votes in Calgary that voted in this motherfucker that we actually have as a.
Hey, you know what? I don't think. I don't care for any of them, but really, they're all stuck in the same boat as us, and they don't know what to do with this. They really don't.
No, they don't.
Right. Can I ask you Canadian guys one question? Now shut up.
No, you cannot ask us.
And he has a damn life.
You didn't say it right. As a Canadian, you didn't say it right. I'm sorry. You cannot ask us a question. I'm sorry. You forgot me. I'm sorry.
I
could come down and hang out with Blake.
Your leader ask y'all to shoot yourself up with Lysol and disinfectant.
No, he did not.
No.
We come out, man. That's why y'all.
He's asked us to cooperate. That's all he's done.
Yeah. No. So I mean, I like I said, I apologize for our latest premiere, considering the guy was in my area and he actually had his office right across the street from me. Not shitting you whatsoever. He actually had his office right across the street from me. So I felt so horrible. And I felt so bad.
Do you know
that I voted Green Party?
Do you know who else else?
Dude, I can deal with many things, brother, but I can't deal with Green Party. Oh my God.
You have a Green Party down there?
Yeah,
we were Green Party down there.
Yeah, brother. Hey.
Well, we have a couple smaller parties. I mean, Jill Stein was Green Party in the last election, but there's a couple other ones that just aren't big enough either.
We got many Green parties down here. Many. I can't wait till they come back.
Yeah, it's called Colorado, Washington, Oregon, and whatever legal state there is.
That's the other misconception. They did not legalize marijuana up here. They regulated marijuana, just
that's
like they
true.
did beer and alcohol years ago. So now they being the corporates that are involved in the government can now make money off of you buying it. If they decriminalized it, then nobody would care. Just no one would probably smoke less pot.
That's like the U.S. That's like the U.S. Everybody, alcohol.
That man is the VP.
Alcohol went through prohibition here, but even before prohibition, after prohibition, not technically legalized. It's just regulated.
Okay. Now, Canada had prohibition too, but it was different for each province, right?
And we're still prohibition because they still have those rules and laws 100 and some odd years later.
Well, we're not allowed. Yeah, well, they don't enforce those, and we're not allowed to ship. I can't sell or ship a bottle of whiskey behind me to another province and make money on it. It just depends. There's lots of stuff.
You can't ship.
Well, I
All
can,
right.
and I do.
Yeah, you and me both. I mean, I ship.
But if you can't ship, can't the parcel service there ship for you? I mean, you're technically not shipping it.
Well, I ship stuff down to the states, bottles down to Kansas, and but you have individual states that have their own laws. Right?
Yes.
Well, see, that's like here. Like I'm not supposed to be able to order alcohol here, but there's bottling sites where I bought craft beer from, and people send from like New Hampshire and New Jersey and stuff like Massachusetts, stuff like that. Some of the beers I can't get a fucking hold of, but they'll send it from their state to here, and they break all kind of fucking laws doing that shit.
But if you're in the UK, you can order whiskey on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're moving to the fucking UK. Pack the shit up. Let's go.
Hey, fuck that. I want to go to Canada.
You can order all kinds of stuff there. I mean, that's what Craig did.
wanna go to Canada,
They want
man.
certain things. They just go on and order it.
All you had to say was, regulated marijuana. I want to go to Canada now. Fuck
You
this.
can go to Canada, and you can go right to Vancouver Island and stay there because that's the only place they're allowed to wear bandanas legally.
Look here, motherfucker. You're talking to a born and raised Victoria here. Okay, let's stop right here.
Here's a guy from
I might be a
Victoria.
hippie douche, but I'm a fucking rocker hippie douche, and I really take offense that you actually wanted to say something about Vancouver Island.
I agree.
That's
Erie.
my
That would be a
territory,
show.
motherfucker. I'm just kidding. Whatever, say whatever you want.
Listen, you'll be a man before your mother, Daniel.
Ooh. Why, thank you. I'm glad you noticed.
Were you
See,
born
that-
in British
they
Columbia?
don't-
I
the
was born in
Americans hang out
Victoria,
with the
BC.
Canadians, they burn each other. Cheers
I
to
was
that, Jay,
born-
and you all.
Yep.
Yeah, but then they apologize later. Sorry, man. I was just done.
I think Erie
It's
West
all
couple
good.
still out.
I was born in Victoria, BC, moved out here in 2000, so I've been here for 20 plus years. So
I was born in Kamloops, British Columbia.
Well, it's better than Kelowna.
We'd still kick your freaking arse.
Oh, come on now. Come on, we're so fucking isolated in Victoria that doesn't even matter.
You know what just for the U.S. guys, you know what they call Victoria? It's for newlyweds and
Nearly dead. Yes.
Newlyweds and nearly dead.
Hey, well, down here in the South, it's called the fucking UK. That's what it's called.
One beer at a time, please.
I was going to say, y'all can fight as much as you want. The only Canadian fights I've ever seen is in the NHL. So,
yep, where we have NHL.
I saw Bret Hart take on Owen Hart one time, even though it should have been Bruce Hart.
Fucking wrestling don't count. What the fuck are you talking? Shut the wrestling. What?
I went to a boxing match.
You know what, Alan? Just for you, I'm gonna mute my own self.
Are you guys not fans of Chris Benoit?
Ooh,
look, I'm not going that goddamn far. Chris Benoit was one of the best technicians I've ever seen in fucking wrestling.
I still own a Chris Benoit t-shirt.
I could have driven to Chris Benoit's house in probably 10, 15 minutes from where I live.
Now, the rapper Tom McDonald in his rap battle against fucking Matt Lethal went too far whenever he said that they need to go ahead and get the tombstones ready for Matt Lethal's family whenever he took a Matt Lethal or whenever Chris Benoit his whole family. I was like, homie, that's too far. That's too far. Because Tom McDonald's also a Canadian rapper. So,
yeah.
Who in the world said they owned a Chris Benoit t-shirt? Which one? You?
That'd be me.
Brother, that's killer. That's
the
killer.
The other Daniel, by the way.
You were waiting.
That's killer.
You can call me Mr. Throttle, but my actual first name is Daniel, by the way, Daniel.
Oh, good to meet you, Daniel. It's good to meet you. You
can
call me BK, otherwise
Daniel, they call me Blake TV, but my real name's Jerome. Cheers,
hey,
brother.
Bro. But listen, Eclectic, that Daniel probably doesn't even know the reference you just gave.
probably not.
Probably
Tom
not.
McDonald versus it's a whole thing. Yeah.
No. I'm referring to Daniel in the Lion's Den.
Oh yeah.
Come on now. I know that one. I may be an atheist, but I
there
know
goes the
what
R-rated.
Daniel and the versus the Lion's Den. Thanks to my fucking Catholic family. Anyways,
Hey,
That's what I learned. That's why.
I see all kinds of different directions this chat could go in now.
oh, no kidding.
Well, I
There
mean, that's
are-
why I kind of learned these things aren't
Yeah.
adding up in my early years at Catholic school. Like, this stuff isn't really adding up when you put it together.
Well, since
I'm gonna tell you
And
something.
they were
I
like,
played
"Isn't it time for you to go to recess right now?"
I have played music in front of thousands of people, and the most fun I ever had in my life was going to a Catholic church. Never been to one. They're like, dude, they got the best thing. They had a
I'll
Renaissance
be
going,
doing
right?
fucking gymnastics, and if we want to take and talk about, if we talk,
No,
go,
take it. No. Hold on. It was like a Renaissance thing, right? Hell, we had to go there for college. I didn't want to be there, you know. They walk in, they had the coolest thing in the world. They sell tickets for $1. You break off the tickets, 5 tickets. You walk in there, you can get like a pitcher of wine, like for shit, like a couple of them, dude. People were drunk. Father Gregory actually fell on me.
That's better than-
Well, that was that. If you were a little boy,
There it is.
if you were a little boy, it might not have been not been an accident.
but I,
Country fudge with single Highland malt Scotch whiskey aged in 10 years.
I've never had Scotch whiskey.
Damn.
Yeah,
But-
really, never ever.
The only Scotch I've ever had is blended Scotch. It was Cutlery Sark, and that shit
Okay.
tastes like fucking
As a
garbage.
whiskey lover, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't mind this.
well, I don't know if you've looked behind me yet, but
What is that?
Glenlivet's a good starter, Graham.
Ooh.
One step above Cutty Shark.
Ooh, fair play. I mean,
Okay.
that's not bad.
I have a question. I have a question. What should somebody that likes bourbon, if they want to try Scotch, what should they try?
What
There
I
we go.
recommend is finding a Scotch that's been aged in a virgin oak barrel. Okay, so it's similar to bourbon. The you
The
know.
notes and everything.
I
like
gotta
that.
ask, do you work in a liquor store? Because that is an impressive collection behind you.
This is my spare room because I'm just like Blake. I'm not married.
Okay, yeah. So you can afford this shit. So you're making
Ron.
Co-op's whiskey store look like a
You
fucking
ought to
joke.
see. You ought to see Whiskey Scouts fucking.
Where Blake got a bear, whiskey
Yeah.
got whiskey.
I am very impressed.
Rajay, I put a picture for you to share in your Facebook Messenger. This is what to show them what Canadians are doing while we're looking down to the southern states or down into the U.S. period. See if you can
Looking
see it.
over and seeing the fire, going, everything's fine.
Mm-mm.
So
Country
here-
fudge.
Oh,
So Erie was a fan of the wheel.
Yeah, she's retarded. Y'all got to overlook her some.
so you're sleeping on the couch tonight. Got it. All right.
My name Wilbur. We ain't eating his ass. Sorry for your luck. You can't eat Wilbur.
You can. That's fine. The first two I'm gonna get is gonna be a sow and a fucking boar. You can name the boar Wilbur all you fucking want. You can name the sow Charlotte if you want to, but the piglets are gonna be sold for money to take and buy more fucking pigs. Or actually, not more pigs, but to take and put money in our fucking bank account. And one of them's getting fucking butchered. I'm
That's
just saying.
All of us
I've
should
got a
throw our
plan
own.
here.
Hey guys, I got something that's just popped up. I'm going to have to get off here. But Rod, I do want to say thank you, brother, so much for allowing me to be a part of the stream. Shout out to all you cool Canadian guys. Dude, we're going to have to do this again, man. We're going to have to do this again. This is fun.
It was good meeting you, my friend. I mean, thank you for like
Take care of yourself, brother.
putting
You
up
too,
with
brother.
our shit. So it is what
No,
it is.
no, y'all been putting up with me, bud. Shit, y'all are a breath of fresh air. Hell, can you imagine looking at me every Friday night? Who would want to do that? So
I got to look
anyway,
at myself. So I mean, my wife actually enjoys my look too. I don't know what it is.
Hey, Pain. I'm gonna tell you this, Painkiller. Every time I walk into to the bathroom, the shower gets turned on. That's how I'm gonna leave it. Cheers, everybody. Y'all smash that thumbs up for the last day
Cheers.
right now.
Have a
Everybody,
good one.
cheers, everybody
Love
in
you,
chat.
man.
I'll be back if I can. I got to run. Later, bro. Later.
Take
See you,
care.
man.
You might
Oh,
be.
and by the way,
you have-
Weinstein don't need a walker. Yes,
You
I
might
finally
not-
got it on live show. Yes.
You might not be pretty, but you got a beautiful heart.
Yeah, that's why. Thank you. Oh wait, you're not
I'm glad
talking
you
about
didn't
me.
say
Never
mouth
mind.
there.
I think that's the nicest thing I think that's the nicest thing I've ever heard Whiskey Throttle say about anybody. Holy shit.
Quick, capture that. He's not going to
all
say it again.
Canadians are apologetic. Sorry.
I'm sorry that you're
Alan,
sorry.
Follow
I am so
apologetic.
sorry that you're sorry there, Whiskey. I really am.
Alan, you don't have a cast iron pan in the house, do you, at all?
I do. I got two of them, a big one and a small
Well,
one.
I'm just looking at Erie's comment, like, just to make sure.
Yeah, Erin Nicole is my wife, so she yeah. No, she
Are we going to be reading about a new episode of Jeffrey Dahmer or
Tiger King?
you're gonna see a COVID-19 fucking death that's not related to COVID-19 in any fucking way.
Are you thinking Jeffree Star?
No, I'm thinking of Bobby.
Wait,
Bobby.
did you just say Jeffree Star?
Not me.
The only reason why I know of Jeffree Star is because of my wife.
You and me both. I'm sorry. Okay, if you go to my channel and you'll see my eye makeup thing where my daughter and my wife put eye makeup on me, you'll see Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star's makeup collection.
That makes sense.
So I do. My wife has actually introduced me to Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. Yeah. I'm almost ashamed to say that, but at the same point in time, it's not bad product. It actually came off my eyes really easily. So,
Blaster?
What's that?
I don't know if I said that last part, anyways.
Yeah.
Somebody said Canadians should try Weiser's Deluxe. Well, we ship that down to the U.S. We keep the good stuff for us up here.
Yeah, and we actually get JD up here too, but I mean that's a different story altogether.
Well, you got to put something in your Coke.
Easy. I was about to say Jack Daniels. Until you get the gentleman and like single barrel Jack, you're not really.
I've got the single. My father-in-law gave me the single barrel Jack, and I really enjoyed it.
That's fucking good.
That right there. Yes.
I'll be honest with you. I growing up after I hit 21, I kept Jack Daniels' lights on probably for months at a time.
Yeah.
But once I started drinking whiskey for the taste of it and not for just so they can get drunk off of it, I figured out that the regular Jack Daniels, unless you mix it with something, it's not worth the shit. Kind of like vodka. I don't give a shit what you drink in vodka. It's not worth the shit unless you mix it with something.
Yep.
Well, vodka shouldn't have any flavor. If it's vodka.
Well, it shouldn't have any flavor. Most of what's on the market has flavor, unfortunately, and it's not good.
I'm sorry. I do like Van Gogh vodka.
Yeah.
The best vodkas I've ever had is like Belvedere, nice and smooth, has no flavor to it whatsoever. And then the Stalkies or whatever, the Stalkies, the bottom shelf, but it's good because it has no flavor, and you can take shots of it. Or my favorite way to have vodka is to take and mix it with the with Red Bull. That's one because I used to take a club back in the day, and
Next time, go to an Italian grocery store if you got one of them down there or something, and get some Orangina and put your vodka in the Orangina.
Yes.
Okay.
There is so much yes there. Yeah.
And
a shot of club soda after that as well makes it really good.
It's already got bubbles in it.
Oh, that's true. It does.
Yeah. Now, what were you saying about makeup and all that stuff?
Do we have to circle back to this?
Well, my question is how well do you know how makeups are supposed to come off? That was my question.
Yeah,
okay, so I will throw this out there very casually.
Victoria.
I am the only male that lives in this household.
I am too. I never had makeup on me like that.
No.
Yeah, but you're also single. No, you're not single.
You're married. I've got 4 daughters.
You're 4 daughters. Oh, it's only a matter of time then. It is. How many times have they braided your beard?
None yet. 6, 8, 4. Hell, 15 and 17.
Oh, geez, you had to think about that. That was bad.
Yeah.
He's like, when are you getting out of the house? How many more years we got you?
Exactly. See, for me, it's how many more years do I have to pay child support?
For me, it's
actually,
he knows that number.
Thankfully for me, my ex-wife has stopped saying that I have to pay child support ever since she had to start paying me for child support.
Funny how that works, right?
Yeah. But I've got 2 girls, 15 and she'll be 15. Wow, now it's my turn to do that fuck up. 13 and 18. So
I feel your pain. It's we probably have a lot in common, except for the whole
makeup shit. Yeah, I get that.
Well, no, not the whole makeup shit. I actually had my oldest take a move in with me, and now I'm getting. Needless to say, her mom yanked her out because I'm a dumbass and didn't take her mom to court. Because hey, kids, teenagers change their mind. Let's take and give the school year until Christmas and see how that fucking works. Her mom yanked her out, and now the kid won't fucking come see me. But I'm still paying child support on her. So.
You know what? My 17-year-old lives with my ex-wife full time because she wanted to. The way I look at it, I don't have to deal with teenage angst. Just throwing that out there right now.
Well, with all the bullshit my fucking oldest daughters put out there, it's like, yeah, you want to sit there and take full bullshit. You want to take and say this, but there's so much stuff I could put on Facebook, put you and your mama stuff out there for fucking public to see. I don't think you want to go there, sweetheart. Just saying.
Yeah, social media is not good for relationships.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
Not married.
No, that's one of the reasons why I don't like. I'll take and reach out to. She reaches out to me, and I reach out to her every so often. But our relationship, as much as I want to take and have it to where it's back to where it's a modicum of what it used to be, I don't. At least probably not until a grandchild, because I heard a grandchild takes and covers all things, but hopefully that's not for another 10 fucking years.
Oh, no kidding. Because I, as a father, I'd be going ballistic.
But if it's like, if she's anything like, if she winds up anything like her fucking mom after she gets out the house, that's even going to make shit worse. So.
Then they turn to you in their late or early to mid 20s and go, Dad, what did I do wrong? You go, well, let's talk. Yeah. Let's sit down and actually have a fucking drink about this, and we'll get really drunk because I've got a lot of things to discuss with you about this.
Well, yeah, one of those. No, actually, I'm gonna do all the drinking. You're gonna do all the listening. After I get done talking, you're gonna do all the drinking. I'll be right back on that note.
All right.
Let's see here.
Sorry for hijacking your show here.
It wouldn't be a Rod J show if we didn't.
It's all good. Actually, it gives me time to rest. I don't have all the. Well, I can keep talking, but I don't like to get all me controlling like another person. We know. I'll say control what I will say because I always like tease them on it. But we know one person likes to talk a lot from Canada as well. But I always like to have people input more. Everybody input.
Does that happen to do with a beard that might be red?
No, I'm not. It's not coming out the right way. I'm just saying I like everybody to be involved. So it gives me a chance to rest and get my thoughts together.
You guys talk a lot.
Co-hosted with me is how I look at it. So
yeah. I was thinking Swami would be trying to come in here.
He was on yesterday. He said he was taking a break because he had been on a few streams the last few days, which is fine. So yeah, he came on and had a couple beers last night with us, and
he just said,
was good.
He tried to call me, and I just told him I'm on live with Rod. So
Rod, I'm just going to ask a question to Whiskey here because I want to know because he is a whiskey expert, and I really do appreciate any comments from him. What do you think of cold cock whiskey?
I've never actually had. It's Irish, right?
No, it's actually from the States.
Oh, I've never had it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you go through my reviews and like you go through my YouTube channel and look up Cold Cock Whiskey, and I do apologize for the skit that I did beforehand, but I was, early in my days. That's what an excuse of. You'll see what Cold Cock Whiskey is all about.
We'll look
it's more of a herbal whiskey is what they call it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna talk. I have.
You have some great whiskeys there. I'm not gonna lie. You have some great whiskeys, and Cold Cock Whiskey coming in at like $35 a bottle is the lower end of whiskeys. So I mean, yeah. When they have
I've never even heard of that one here in the States.
Really?
Yeah. Well, anybody can make a label and put it on anything, right? You can take some bad in whiskey instead of throwing it out and add a bunch of spices to it and call it panty remover.
Well, they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's Grey Goose. Yeah. Oh, I mean,
I actually have a vodka in my freezer right now. No, where do I have it? No, I think it's in my freezer. It's actually from England, but it's made from cow's milk.
What?
You make vodka out of anything, right?
No, potatoes. That's what it's made of.
No, man. I've had vodka made from grapes. It's
Oh.
about the filtration part through the charcoal.
God
Vodka is
damn.
kind of like moonshine. You can make it out of anything. It's just how you take and
It's filtering it after.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, there's that.
Oh,
There's
so
that.
What's here, Daniel? Since you're, a young punk.
Young putt. Oh, thank you. Thank you ever so.
I bet you I'm older than everybody on the panel right now.
Fine. How old are you?
1968. My father's 92 years old. He's got tattoos on his arm older than me.
All right, fine. 73 here.
He's got his first
82
tattoo.
here.
He got his first tattoo when he was 15 years old.
Yeah, but you could get it when you were 11 back then.
He was 15 and helping build ships in Vancouver.
Really?
Yeah.
He might have known my grandfather because he was actually working for CP Rail building ships.
Well, this was probably not. Right after that, my dad joined the Navy when he was 15 years old. This is when your father could walk in and say, yeah, he's old enough. They never checked the ID.
I'm talking about my grandfather here. So
I know
we're talking about someone who's about the same age as your.
They could have, yeah.
So, yeah, no, because he worked for CP Rail in Victoria.
But what is the first flavored vodka ever in the world?
Oh,
First flavored vodka.
shit. First flavored vodka?
That's not it. No. You might have shit yourself after drinking too much vodka. First flavored vodka ever in the world. Anybody?
I don't know. Like that's a very good question.
It's called gin.
Ooh, that's why I don't like gin.
You take a neutral spirit and add botanicals to it.
And it's gin.
Well, really, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Now,
Wow,
how many of you have got a bottle of Everclear?
fuck no. I mean,
Not since a few years after college years ago.
I got two bottles. I got two
Yeah.
bottles of the 95% Everclear.
ooh. So, do you use that to sanitize your hands, or
If
Well, actually-
he uses it to sanitize his innards.
If Trump had brought that out and said, "Here, just have a swig of this every night," or put it in a spray bottle and spray some of that on your throat,
Yeah.
you might get voted in again, but not
So-
Lysol or bleach. Did you read that some people actually did do the bleach thing?
Oh,
And-
God. All right.
Oh,
on
we
that
knew
note-
it would happen. I mean,
on
that's
that
not
note, I'll be right
surprising
back.
at all. We knew it would happen. Like, yeah, we kind of expected that in the States that some people would try it.
Man, it's
All you
dumb.
had to do was mention hydroxychloroquine, which
Chlorine?
is a
Yeah.
fucking drug, and people went and fucking drank fucking.
Fish tank thing or whatever.
So
Yeah,
it's
And one guy died from it.
When they were saying don't that Advil or whatever painkiller interfered with the virus, everybody was buying Aleve instead of Advil, right?
Mhm.
Then they finally hear the doctors are like, there is no study, there is no proof that it interferes or has anything to do to make COVID worse. It's not true. It's just something.
Well, see, that's a problem. There's so much fucking misinformation out there because you got so many different like periodicals that are putting stuff out. It's not even funny.
Well, it's just again, people don't actually read complete sentences and use the power of reasoning.
See, that's
Yeah.
I think part of the problem is you got schools, especially here in the U.S., that have stopped teaching people how to fucking do critical thinking.
True.
After the early '90s, they stopped teaching kids how to do critical thinking. That's about the time they fucking took phonics out of school and started using sight words and shit like that. That's the reason why half these kids. That's the reason why half the people that are in their mid-20s and early 30s. They don't know how to take and think for themselves. They've got it. That's the reason why they read. They take and read and they take and absorb what they read, but they're not taking it. They don't know how to take it. Okay, I'm reading this. I'm seeing this. What isn't lining up? What else is not being said? What else is not being? You know what I'm saying? And not know how to take and go down the line on things. And at least, okay, this research paper saying this. This research paper saying that. This research paper saying this. Because you can there's research papers that people have access to. That they can take and get actual fucking factual stuff from what's being seen in a month and a half, 2 months after the outbreak started in China and stuff like that. But nobody does that. Nobody does that. They want to take and just whatever's being said, whatever's being sold to them, whether it be visual or, you know, on the internet, you know, or on the mainstream media. That's
their favorite news station or whatever. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That goes
Let
for
me get
people who
some.
watch Fox and fucking CNN and stuff like that. It's like, dude,
Oh,
you
it's
got
both.
to
Yeah.
look past all that shit. You really do.
Let me see some of these comments here. So,
You're so far.
your wife,
You might
ever
have,
since the box concept, Erie seems to be stuck on that some way.
it'd probably be easier for you to go to the bottom of the comments and work your way back up, Rod.
Yeah, but then it'll be out of order the other way. So,
Yeah, but some of them don't make any sense anymore.
that's what I'm trying to preview to see. Mercy's also making dinner for his partner for her tonight as well. So a lot of guys doing the cooking tonight here. Yeah, Blake has gone and said, glad the lady didn't have collards. We all know what Blake does with them. Yeah, with the marshmallow.
And eclectic, here's what I'd recommend if you wanted to try a scotch.
All right. We've got a bottle store around here, or actually about 30 minutes up the road from me, 40 minutes up the road from me, that probably has that. They've got damn near everything.
What state are you in?
South Carolina.
Yeah, you might be able to have it. There's who do I know off the? She's from Louisiana, I think. Well, she went to Scotland. Anyway, this is aged in virgin oak. It's nothing else in it. Just Scotch. So Scotch it's called Scotch because it's from Scotland, right? Not because it's made with anything massively different.
Yeah, and there's different. I know there's different kinds of Scotch due to different areas in Scotland where it's made.
Well, then that's just the same as bourbon, right? Once upon a time, bourbon was only made in a county called Bourbon, right? That's
changed a lot over time.
This is the first bourbon made in 95 years in Bourbon County. Right here.
Yeah, which is in the state that I'm in.
Heartfelt and Company is the first distillery in Bourbon County in 95 years. This bottle contains some of the first legal bourbon whiskey made in Bourbon County since Prohibition. Because now you can make bourbon anywhere in the U.S. as long as you follow the rules.
Yeah, hell, you can make bourbon out at sea, like Jefferson or whatever, that one company that takes and makes it. So,
yeah. So, try it out. Yeah. That Deanston is only, I think, $50-$60 up here. It's probably way cheaper down there. Well, that's not always true, man. The Scotch Test Dummies and whatnot, they get stuff down there, and it's as much or more.
Damn.
So it just depends. Supply and
depends on the state that you're in, and probably the state you go to a lot of times.
Yeah. What about all those pictures of beer I sent you, Rod? There a couple weeks ago.
Beer? What? Hi.
On Instagram or?
I don't know which direct message I sent them to you. You got to pay attention. Start hurting my feeling.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on.
I think it was, or Facebook. I can't remember.
I think it might have been Messenger. I'll have to go back and look. But Mercy said, yeah, they can get CBD beers ordered as well over there in the UK. He's mentioned they just released the Green Heathen from Leeds Brewery, which is a pretty popular brewery, I know. Apparently, Erie had a thing for Rey Mysterio. Says no one is Rey Mysterio good.
I think she loved Rey Mysterio. Him and Eddie Guerrero.
Okay, both of them are really good. I can't deny that.
Ron said Canadians want our money but treat us like thieves.
I'm sorry.
He said you guys should try Weiser's Deluxe. So
we are all four of us that are on this screen right now are all Americans.
True.
We all live in North America.
Okay, all right.
It is called the United States of. Of means something bigger, right? So we are of the United Provinces of, right? We're all North Americans, for crying out loud.
I'm not going to disagree with that. But
my mother is a Canadian, but was born in Bangor, Maine.
Yeah.
Right? Just because that's where the water broke. before they crossed over.
Right. Little trip. Oh, I'm sure we sent her a nice American bill too when it happened. You might just sleep with one eye open tonight.
Y'all see all these threats of domestic violence my wife is making.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know. You better sleep with the eye
man, I
open
don't
tonight.
see anything. I really don't see anything. I'm not witness to fucking anything on
I
you.
ain't getting
All right, I have
involved.
to go back and delete that fucking link I dropped to your channel, then.
Woodford, much better than Jack Daniels. Can't drink vodka anymore. As used to work with a load of Polish guys. Puts you off of it for life.
Yeah, I find vodka is like paint thinner to me. Due to
Ron says I'm 60 youngsters.
I can drink vodka and wake up in the morning and not have a hangover. It's about being clear liquid. Right?
Yeah, well,
here's a Woodford Reserve that Mercy beers.
Mm-hmm.
Straight malt.
That's very popular here in Kentucky.
They put out a whole bunch of stuff. Kentucky straight malt whiskey.
Wow.
But,
so
yeah.
Here's a question. What do you think of Glenlivet's what is it? I think it's 30 or 50 year. That's like worth $32,000 Canadian.
I don't know.
Yeah, Ron, I hear you there.
It's good marketing. I've got bottles in here. I got a bottle in here that probably is over $6,000.
Nice.
But I'm going to sell it to some Asian collector and
for double that. So
buy a motorcycle. Oh no, I don't know about that. and
WDV inside.
Yeah, it's just the price of whiskey or the age shouldn't really make anything out of it. It's just like everybody thinking that craft beer or craft spirits are higher end than something else. A company like Glenlivet or Glenfiddich is huge, and they've been doing it for years. They can make stuff and put out bottles, the same as Labatt's Blue up here or Molson Canadian. Mm-hmm. They do actually put out bottles that look like craft beer.
Yeah, it's called buying out the craft beer companies like Bandit Peak.
Sure they can. I just stick with Alley Cat up here, man.
Alley Cat's still good, and I actually applaud Alley Cat up in Edmonton because they've been stuck to their original roots, and they know how to market themselves properly where they don't have to
see what happens. They just got bought, right?
They got bought by a owner that is not Labatt's.
No, they got bought by two guys that just went by to visit because they wanted to start their own brewery.
Yep.
And the guy said, "Why don't you just buy ours?"
Yep. And that's the logical thing of doing. I applaud them for that because it still keeps it as craft. It doesn't keep it as now they're under a micro umbrella.
Exactly.
So
it's kind of like the Ballast Point deal that happened. Which Ballast Point wasn't craft, but now they're back to craft because when they were under Constellation, they weren't considered really craft anymore.
And that's what made them lose sales, but they went back to craft, and now they're getting.
No, they were losing sales before that. They were already. That's why Constellation got rid of them. It was like this is the worst $1 billion purchase we made. Which people at the time said that you're overvaluing what they're actually worth, paying $1 billion for Ballast Point. And they found that out, and they took it back at a discount.
I might have to go here. I'm getting a little creeped out by Eclectic there. He's stroking his beard, and it's looking really creepy.
He's like a little Clarence Carter. He keeps stroking.
I was actually sporting the longest beard until he showed up. So I mean,
yeah. But to the beer guy, I'm looking forward to drinking that Brandyland from Boulevard Brewing that I picked up, and some of their other ones I have there too. So they make a good product out of Missouri. And apparently Blake-TVism has turned into boozeisms. Every day we live, we are dying. So
it's when they said that I'm just dying.
That's like when Trump. You know what you just did there, right? That was like when Trump said people are dying like they never died before. You basically did the same type of thing.
Actually, I quoted Ozzy Osbourne, but that's just me.
So here's something, and you guys probably can't find it down there, but this is
shit, dude.
Two brewers.
Makes.
So they're beer makers. And
Yes,
then
they
started
are.
making whiskey. So
Hmm?
to understand whiskey, sometimes the guys that make beer can make it phenomenal, because knowing when it says single malt, malt means they made a beer first. They malted the barley or the grain and then distilled it. Right? Single just means it came from one distillery. So if it's a blend, it came from more than one distillery. But these guys have been known for making good beer. And their whiskeys are very, very good. There's a few that I didn't care for as much as others, but that's just like anything else. Holy, listen, what happened?
Jesus, we got 2 more people here. My
I'm sorry,
God.
guys. My crazy ass ex-girlfriend came here. She's a psychotic bitch. I apologize.
Well, at least you're still alive, so that's a good bonus right there.
Okay, what's up, James? How's it going, Blake?
What's up, guys? How's it
James,
doing?
nice to see you again. I'm happy that there's nobody here that's not going to not pay attention to anything you say this go around.
Right. Everybody can hear James right now. So.
Yeah, everybody can hear James.
I have to apologize for being a bit of an arse on the last one. It was just fun. It was just too funny to not be, you know. No, I'm sorry.
It was funny afterwards.
Exactly what I'm doing.
Right? And he just like, no, I don't fucking hear a thing. And it was like, what the fuck?
So I wanted to get back to whiskeys here. Like your 2 brewers there, like that is an expensive whiskey. That's at $100 a bottle Canadian.
Well, it's expensive for what it is, but they're small. You spend a fortune on craft beer.
Oh yeah, no, and exactly. And I was trying to get one of the guys, the distributors for Yukon Brewing, to send me some whiskeys because he was part of that. And unfortunately, he left the company, which kind of pisses me off because he's my only into getting that whiskey.
Well, you need to talk to it. Look up a guy. Well, he's up here anyway. Dave Gardner. That's their.
Yes, that's now their main guy, because they actually had. Fuck if I remember his name.
But this doesn't help Rod or Eclectic or Blake get anything.
Well, the Erie's thing. I mean, it's a good point. At least it is just the beer that he's stroking. So.
No,
as Rod,
I could always stand up and stroke something else. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry.
No, you can't.
We even got.
No, you can't.
We even got that
this is a
desperate for
G-rated
viewers
program.
yet.
Whatever happens, he's delicious anyway. Just you guys lay off him and stop being jealous.
Well, that's why you joined the chat. Now we get the chat.
Yeah. I wanted to see a bit of eclectic stroke, and that's me. You fucking got me and right in the noggin.
Stop it! No,
Sorry.
I can't help it. I've been, you know what? I've been a bit privy to a bit of hooliganistic arse piracy. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, this after midnight over here.
You know, it's funny. It's funny. I wouldn't know anything that you're talking about, except for half my fucking viewers on my reaction channel are all fucking. They're all from the fucking UK. So, unfortunately, I get that.
They're understanding the
I got one friend from the UK. I met him with my own face, and he smoked, and I didn't know it. He says, "Hey, Blake, you want a fag?" Do I want a what? He pulled out a cigarette. You want a fag? Oh, that's a cigarette. It's not a fag. That was the funniest shit.
I didn't have
about this thing.
Channel to know that, but
bundle sticks too.
Yeah, well, apparently Blake and Eric were both
sticks.
surprised by that when they were over there. Yeah.
Eric
said he had the same thing when he went to the UK, and someone that is like he was lost on that comment too.
That's when in Scotland.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
in
Eric brought that up
Scotland,
on the
asked
Beer
for
Flow
hockey
show
bags.
Thursday.
Blake, you've never got jealous of a girl's cigarette?
I got jealous of one, and it depends on if this is still a G-rated show or not. If I can tell it, so we'll let that man decide that one.
You like to listen to music, right?
G-rated all the way through.
Are you giving me permission?
The show that I'm part of loses a G rating as soon as I join. I'm just putting it out there.
But the channel's restricted to kids, so if kids are watching, cut it off and go to bed. No matter what time it is and what time zone you're in.
What happened to watching Bugs Bunny, man?
Yeah.
We are Bugs Bunny now.
Well, these
Hey,
kids are raised
just
on
remember,
HBO
Trick
now.
Daddy
So they
loves the
look
kids.
for more than Bugs Bunny.
Trick
Yeah.
Daddy loves the kids, man.
Look
You
up a
understand?
guy.
Trick loves the kids.
Blake,
What?
you got a pencil down there?
Damn right, buddy. I got like a meter stick.
Oh,
Not
You meant
down
you
there.
meant a
There.
pencil. Okay, a
Yeah,
real
yeah,
pencil. My bad. My
yeah.
bad.
You
I
wanna
thought it was if Jill was down there, you know.
look
What
up
you
a
got?
guy
What you
named
got? Whiskey.
look up Hawksley Worksman and a song he wrote called "Jealous of Your Cigarette." It ain't rap music, but you'll get along with it.
Well, Blake plays rock. He's in the band.
Is he? Well, then look up Hawksley Worksman. Never heard of Hawksley Worksman, probably because he's Canadian.
Oh, I knew it wasn't my fault. Okay, that's why. I was trying to play it cool, like always Canadian. Oh damn,
I
my bad.
know that. Wait, Canadian? Oh,
Yeah, but
See, you can play it that shit, asshole. Ha ha!
you
Gotcha.
didn't listen to Rush growing up, you punk ass bandana wearer.
oh. And he knows who Celine Dion is.
Hey, don't blame my parents. They're good people.
Celine Dion, oh dear.
More of a Brian Adams kind of guy. He's Canadian.
Yeah, except he lives in the UK most of the time.
Yes, he does.
That's true. He really
For
does.
me, it's all about the anvil.
See how many people know David Foster.
So in Canada, did they do like any type of Neil Peart tribute stuff up there? I didn't really see too much of it.
Tribute, no, but a lot of people that were part of Neil Peart, they actually did do their own tributes to him, either in a live concert or wherever else. I mean, you look at the Foo Fighters, they did a tribute. You look at whoever else was doing concert tours at that point in time who really enjoyed Neil Peart, did a tribute at that point in time. And it was one of those things where if you
I
don't,
cannot wait to hear what Canada does for something for Blake TV. If they wouldn't do something for Neil Peart, they're going to do something for Blake TV, man.
Blake. They took and give us Canada give us at least 2 people on the panel, so that's what they've done for us. So
I will take a nice boxer beer and pour it out for you. How's that?
Which one of you guys is Blake, anyway?
This dude right here. Hey, listen. Don't listen to him. He's out there, dude.
Okay, I won't.
So it seems like Eric Nickel is really drunk right now. Or Erie Nickel. Sorry, my bad. All right, I'll just leave right now.
I was watching Erie's. Just hilarious watching her comments back down.
Erie, you are amazing.
You know what? I'm going to get some shit from both people right now. Called the wrong name, so
There's a really good one going on with our channels over here just now. It's a guy whose channel name is Real Anal Craft Rear. I love
I don't think that's the actual, but I think I know where you're going.
I know where you're going with
you're talking about Real Craft Beer, that channel?
No. I'm actually saying like there's a guy who's got.
Oh, somebody's mocking him with the channel.
I don't know if he's mocking him so much. I think he just thought the name was funny and makes it. And he comments on mine and Harry's videos because you know how we were called bum chums and we just play. The pair of us just play along with this. There's this guy going around called Real Anal Craft Rear, and we're just he's just commenting like gay stuff on our videos. It's brilliant. I love it.
That's pretty funny.
Where are you, James?
Me, I'm in South Sweden, but I'm Scottish by genetic insanity origin.
What made you go to Sweden? How did you end up in Sweden?
I came here to study physics and loved it and stayed. So now I become a citizen at the end of the year, actually, which should be nice.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I mean, I mean, Sweden's actually, from what I've heard, is a decent place to live.
Oh, it's got its problems, but it's pretty, for the most part, it's really good. I've enjoyed it over here. I'm very close to Copenhagen as well. I really like being here where I can be in Sweden and then jump over the water and go to Denmark. So.
My wife wants to move to South Dakota. I'd love to move to Sweden. Just by the stuff I've read about it and the education system they have over there. I love it.
Yeah, I mean it's brilliant. I mean I basically work sort of 30 no sorry work like 2/3 of the time, and I studied my Japanese, and then I do my Swedish courses as well. So I pretty much I earn something that's good enough to be a full-time wage at the moment. So it's pretty good now. Really would recommend it if you can get the visa, get a job over here. Then why not?
So with the thing over in Sweden right now, like, are you seeing anything there? Because Sweden's doing the whole herd immunity through the Corona thing. Are you?
Well,
any
I was
thoughts
just
you got on it?
I was just out at a brewery tonight. You can literally do as you want. They've
Really?
got a few. Yeah, that you can. I mean, obviously, I'm staying indoors more, but a friend was like, "Do you want to go and get a beer or two?" I was like, "Yep, why not?"
Well, technically, at this point, herd immunity makes sense. There's 5 different strains of this virus. There's rumored to be, researchers have said there's up to 30 different strains of this virus. There's never been a successful coronavirus vaccine up to this point, so it kind of makes sense what Sweden is doing. They're taking and putting their old people, telling them to stay the fuck at home. You know, that makes more sense of what the hell's going on here, where we're gonna have 18 months of rolling fucking shutdowns and shit like that.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, they're saying in Scotland that they're trying to figure out how to actually, they're trying to figure out what they're going to do when they decide that they can lift the lockdown. They're like, right, how do we do this? That's the big debate they're having just now. But lockdown's in place for the foreseeable.
How are you guys
Yeah, I mean, two of the-
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. How are you guys for your actually, like, you have the US that has a lot of cases. What about you guys? Do you guys have a lot of cases yourself there, or you're actually dealing with this properly?
I don't know what the number is for Sweden, but I know in Scotland there's been about 2,000 roughly, 600 in my local county. But the NHS, that was one of the things that pissed me off was the British government were like, oh, Scotland's going to have big problems with that, and our NHS is outperforming theirs. Our NHS is doing bloody well. With the amount of cases and stuff, I think we've only lost about 1,600, and we've had quite a few more. Proportionally, we've had more cases, so our health service is actually doing bloody well. But I mean, it's 1,600 fatalities out of 5.3 million.
I was
pretty good.
Yeah, I mean I mean, obviously you don't want anyone to die, but I think that's a pretty good mark on the health service. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Well done to them.
I was thinking a report I saw yesterday, the percentages versus deaths, though, were higher than some of the other countries. But again, it's who actually has it and who doesn't, because all the testing isn't out there either.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is, I don't know. I mean, I pay attention to the Scottish news. I don't really pay attention to the wider UK thing. And it's, I guess, over in the States, they will just be reporting the whole UK. But the health service in England, a lot of it's been privatised and everything. And without going too much into the politics, basically, they've got private companies now managing public hospitals, and it doesn't work in England. It's fucked. It's basically just fucked.
Well, that sounds like you've got to privatize health system, and the privatized health system in the UK, but you've got the public, basic universal health care over there. Those two things don't mix.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, we've got a separate government in Scotland, so obviously we can protect our services and keep them as public. But the question is, because London controls the budget, they'll try and, if that's the direction that England goes in, they'll try and enforce that on Scotland, because obviously we are the smaller country. But that's one of the whole big wider political debates about us having our own constitution and everything. But as I say, don't want to go too much into the politics of that. But
of course,
it's the Scottish Health Service is doing pretty well, and everyone's behind them. So there's not much. They're doing what they can. We have to support them. So yeah.
Yeah, I know the two eyes are like Sweden, and the two places the eyes are on are like Sweden and Japan, because Japan never went to a lockdown either. They're kind of seeing how that plays out.
Well, they are in lockdown just now. They are pretty much.
Did they just
Well,
go
they
recently
also-
then? Because they weren't for a bit. They were forecasting.
I
But
think
they
they
also
went
have-
last week.
previously.
Yeah, because they've got a second round hitting them too. So
Yeah, because there was a report that came out with all the countries a couple weeks ago, and Japan was the only one that wasn't at that time. So they must have just recently decided, hey, maybe we should do this.
I don't know. I like to see how different countries are dealing with this, aside from the states, because they're fucked up. But
Hey, I was just gonna say real quick. I was just gonna say, everybody, we've got a high count at 961,000 at the moment. However, we've got 330 something million citizens.
Exactly, man.
So
Like,
it's less than 1% of the people in the United States that have been affected so far.
if you look at China, I mean, China's got a higher
50,000 dead. We've got less than 0.1% of our population that's been affected at the moment. So
at this
everybody
point in
can tag on what
time.
they want, but we don't have that high of a count in relation to the population of the United States as a whole.
Okay, I'll agree with that, but you look at places like China where they actually have a lesser mortality rate than you guys, and they've got a higher population.
11 million citizens and 80,000 total that were affected in that fucking province. That's not a high rate either.
That's
Now,
a province, though.
Yeah, but that's mainly where their cases come from, was a Hubei province. Wuhan, most
Wuhan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wuhan ain't nothing to fuck
You gotta look. You take a look at anything on YouTube about Wuhan. Wuhan is a lot like New York City, where they've got, not only is it a financial hub, but it's also a lot of universities, and a lot of people go there to take and study, not only from China but also abroad. Compared to the fact they've got 1 billion citizens there in China, to have the cases they had.
Now we put James to sleep.
I nearly thought. Yeah. No, I think.
Sorry, dude. We put you to sleep. Sorry, man.
I actually haven't slept the last couple of days. I've just been working away, and I've got cold on the brain, so it's.
That's fair. That's fair.
It is just like I probably actually should. I just wanted to pop on and say hello anyway. But yeah, I probably should bugger off. Actually, I just wanted to pop on for a little bit and say hello.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to catch you in mid snooze there, but
I'm gonna
bow out.
I'm gonna probably end this show in like 5 minutes anyway, because I gotta go make dinner here. But
yeah, I'm just glad that you guys could hear me. That's the main.
Whiskey is
like
good
5 minutes.
meeting
You
you.
gotta leave yet, Throttle. You wanna hang in for the last 5?
Okay, I'll hang in for the last 5.
There you go.
James, clean up the tissue papers that are laying by your pillow there, buddy. I don't know. Made him look.
It's because the Quentin was drinking the beer, James.
You just stuck.
I don't need tissue papers. I've got Harry Blue Nose's bum, you know.
Ooh. Shots fired! Shots fired!
Damn.
Oh, man.
Harry, I mean that's the thing, is I'm getting told that I'm Harry's bum boy, and as if that's an insult. I'm like, but Harry's quite delicious, you know.
The guy's got viewers too, so why not hang on to his arse?
Yeah, no, I mean that's
the
I
one
mean,
thing trolls hate when you
no,
won't argue back with them. Trolls hate that.
yeah, I mean I'm no woman, but that's one tasty dish.
I bet you're disappointed you're in Sweden right now, aren't you?
Yeah, no, but I can fly. The thing is, I can fly EasyJet for €30 to Bristol, and then he'll come and pick me up, and I'm like, oh, what a fucking skivvy. I just like, yes.
So that's how you get back into the UK. Now I understand this.
Yeah, I just go €30 Copenhagen Airport to Bristol, and I'm just like.
Talk about a
long
distance.
Before I sign off here, just everybody watches, and make sure you check these guys out. Check out James. He's on Rampant Lion Reviews, where he does the beer reviews as well. Great fun time. Gets into really some great detail around the video and the beer and stuff. And check out Whiskey Throttle. You can see behind him the collection he has, so you're going to get a lot of good whiskey knowledge off of his stuff.
Jealous.
Check out Eclectic Beard, who does a lot of different range of things. Not as much doing the beer reviews as much anymore. Though you occasionally may put something up there, or you might be drinking one, but you're doing a lot of the tech stuff. And then he's got the reaction channel, and he's got the gaming channel that you can see me and him run around on Call of Duty on their gaming stuff. And
Well, you can
check
see
out.
you can see me run around. You hear Rod from the point that he's taking the camping from.
Yeah, okay,
I like camping.
that's true. That's true.
I'm a sniper. What sniper runs around?
Should
You
we
set
talk
up,
about
right?
NHL? How you like to camp?
I'm just
in
saying.
front of the net?
I'm just saying how it is. You snipe.
You kind of duck me in NHL, but I'll get to you in a second, sir.
Do you guys like watching those?
I'm the guy
videos
that tells them with Call of Duty, don't go over there. There's a chopper, and all three of the team gets wiped out. They're like, "Oh, there was a chop." Yeah, I told you guys there was a chopper when we were playing Warzone.
Hey, I've got a loadout for that now. I've got a loadout now where it's the Grawl 5.56 with a fucking. I got a fucking launcher now. So you tell me don't go over there. I'm gonna stand where I'm at, find that fucking chopper, and drive his ass out. I'm just saying. Like I said, I'm getting smarter with this shit now. I'm using cover and everything. I'll run from one piece.
Oh, wait a minute. I think before I used to say you guys shouldn't be in the middle of the open. You should use cover. I tell you, I tell Todd, I tell Pat, I tell Jamie when he's playing with everybody, don't stand in the open middle of the damn doorway where they can see you like that. Now you're using cover.
Well, no. Before I was running from cover to cover, but I was running out in the open from cover to cover. Now I'm just running from cover to cover to cover to cover to cover to get the point that I want to be in. See, there's a big difference in that.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. But that's why Erie watches my gaming channel when we play, rather than watching yours. She likes to see people that kill people on my channel.
Nobody
being killed on yours.
Nobody fucking likes you. Shut up. Shut up, homie. Shut up.
No, but it's all good. We have a great time. We got the crew, so maybe later we'll do a little bit of that tonight. And then also make sure to check out Dan on Booze, Games, and Deep Thoughts, where he does beer. He does the deep thoughts with booze reviews, like Jack Handy type stuff. And occasionally, when he feels like it, he tries to play me some NHL. He hasn't played me in a while, so
that's because I'm still reigning champion. I didn't want to just spoil.
Because you never give a rematch. You never give a
well.
rematch. You're like Blake, the champion, but you never come back for anything else.
Well, shit. Throw me a line and I'll beat your ass again. Yeah. Whatever.
But if you ever get Call of Duty, you can play Call of Duty with us too if you want to jump into that as well. But
is that PC or PS4?
It's cross-platform.
Oh, is it?
Alan plays on the computer. PS4, we got guys on 360.
Okay, seriously, throw me the link of which Call of Duty because there's so fucking many out there.
Modern Warfare, the newest one.
Oh yeah, there's Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare again.
No. Modern Warfare 2019 is the newest Modern Warfare.
So okay, it just came out.
Okay, all right.
And actually, Warzone you can get for free. You just download it if you wanted to.
Hey, one exception to the clan from that too, and one exception to Regiment or the clan just for the Modern Warfare thing. Now I'm on at least some point in part of the day. Normally in the afternoon, but I'm on at least for an hour. Even if I take and just play Warzone, or if I'm playing multiplayer and I look and you're on and all you guys Warzone, I'll switch over to fucking Warzone, wait for you to get done, send you a request to add to party, and then we can go into duos since they've got duos now.
All right, you know what? I'll download that right now because I've been missing Call of Duty for a very long time, and I wouldn't mind owning your motherfucker asses. So.
Oh yeah, come in with that attitude. We'll see.
I'm an old gamer.
Before you do it, you need to go on YouTube and look up angry Scottish COD players.
Oh God!
Oh, I bet that's
first of all angry. Second of all, Scottish.
What?
That just goes hand in hand.
I'll react to that on my fucking reaction channel just so I can get views.
Angry Scottish COD players is brilliant. Scottish Twitter is like the best thing ever. I mean, I'm biased, but like Scottish Twitter is just something else.
Well, my favorite thing to watch in the whole wide world is the fucking like the Irish people they've got for like the React channel or whatever, where they taking.
Oh yes.
Different. That's my guilty
Irish Try Guys. I'm all about that.
That's my guilty pleasure right there.
Oh yeah.
I'll watch that from fucking 9 o'clock in the evening until like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm right there with you.
Do you know the difference between a Scottishman and an Irishman?
Oh God.
They go on an adventure south of the border.
The Irish learned how to swim.
We've got mountains. We don't need to swim.
Yeah. Well, okay, he's got a point there.
There was a Scottish comedian. It was hilarious. He went on national TV in England. I can't remember what they were making fun of him for. And he's like, "Oh, we're not bothered about global warming. We've just got up the mountains and watched the English drown." He actually said something. He made a comment. That was Frankie Boyle. He made a comment like that on the thing. You can stick that in YouTube. And he did it like on primetime TV in England. You're just like, Jesus Christ.
All I'm going to say is I'm going to get ready to wrap this down. But as some of the married guys will tell you, whether or not it's true or not, the wife is always right. That being said, Erie, good comment.
Who is Erie, by the way? I keep seeing that name.
Erie there. So, yeah, I speak the truth because the wife is always right.
Erie's
my wife is always right for one person or another. That's for damn sure.
And so how many times do you turn around and say, yes, dear?
Never.
Lies. You're married. That's a lie.
That's the reason why I tell her we need to take and do the live stream together, because we taking a lot of our stuff back and banter back and forth. A lot of it we take and pick with each other so hard, and people don't know how to take it. Like I say, I don't say yes, dear, and I will say yes, dear, but it's normally just for because of stuff that makes sense. There's other stuff that be like she'll say something, I need to do something. I'm like, yeah, fuck no. What the fuck are you talking about? And it leads to different little banter back and forth, and I still wind up doing it anyways because I'm a dutiful husband and all that good shit. But
that's just a good married life. If you can't challenge your significant other, then
just because you've told me I need to fix this for 6 months doesn't mean you need to keep harping on it. Just saying.
Yeah. You harp on it, you bought yourself another couple months right there.
Damn right.
It'll be another couple months, right? Yeah.
My 3 weeks after you'd have said it.
But my wife loves IKEA, so I feel your pain right there.
It's like the principal in not the principal, but the in school suspension guy on Ferris Bueller. You're gonna go for another one? You're gonna say it again? I got you for 2 months now.
I thought that was Breakfast Club.
I've got to find where to find those little fucking glasses like Whiskey Throttle and Whiskey Scout and all of them have to take and try the little.
It's called a Glencairn. That's a company that makes glasses, and it's just a nosing glass, so it's a bulb at the bottom and it gets tight at the top. This is a different type altogether. You can get anything that gets a little bit bigger at the bottom and tight at the top, so the fumes get stronger at the top, right?
Yeah, you can get them like up here, like any of our liquor stores. Well, our good liquor stores will have them there, like the major ones and
they
Amazon, all kinds of places.
It should be around $10 or $15 each.
Yeah,
I found some. I didn't realize they were called Glencairns for whatever reason. I'm a retard, so you got to overlook me. I'm in the United States, so you got to overlook that fact. But
hey, you're aware of it. That's the first step.
That's the first step. That is definitely the first step. So
wait. This sounds like a fucking quitting process because there's steps to this shit. What the fuck?
No, this is the anti-step. So,
okay. I got you.
Okay. You're okay now.
Anti, not Antifa. Anti.
Yeah. Shit, I gotta watch what I say. I'm dealing with the states. My bad.
Antifa's and shitheads on the fucking West Coast and just.
Oh, let's not go down that path. Well, let's end Rod J on a good note, shall
we? That opens up a whole new topic box right
there. The longest 5 minutes ever, Rod.
Yeah, that's a whole new words right there. I got strong
game, right? Throttle, like this period will never end.
We got a ribless or a prime rib to cook.
Yeah. Well, thanks. Oh, that sounds really good. Thanks to everybody that came on. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to everybody else that was here. Appreciate you all. Make sure you check out all these guys' channels. Thanks to Blake, who had ducked out, but he's in the comments for being a part as well here on the show. And then thanks to Thrash, who was here earlier. Awesome day. Great Sunday afternoon for you guys swinging by. Ashley from Sexton was here as well. So, yeah, so if you guys like these things, let me know. Put some comments in the comments section. I like to get a little matinee day because with doing like this, I can get people like James on, even though James is kind of in a nap time right now. Some of the other UK guys can jump in as well because they're so much ahead of us in time. But look forward to catching up with you guys soon. Tomorrow, I will be back with some more beer reviews. I'll be doing those more during the week. And then anything you want to see, just let me know. And thanks here to everybody as well. Go out there, everybody. Get your beer on. Remember, there is always time. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
See you later, guys. Sorry for the snooze.